What's up, everyone? This is the Naked Knockout. My name is Naked H. Oh, sorry. All right. Sorry for the loudness, for one. And there we go. Okay. So, thank you for joining in. This is the Naked Knockout. We're going to be having a few teams playing 4v4 in this event. And I hope you guys are excited to watch. Let me show you guys what I mean by that in just a second. And I'll show you guys what I mean. All right. Team list, there we go. So, the first group that we're going to be showing on our end is going to be between Supreme and Best Known Group. Those two teams have played very well in our scrimmages before. And so we should see something exciting coming off from that. Now, if you guys can tell from other streams that are going on at this moment, that there's going to be some other matches outside of ours happening at the same time. So again, this is a 4v4 situation where teams play against teams, and these other plans are going to be facing off against each other as well. And it's going to go down to a bracket, as you can see in that view there, where we're going to go through 3 different stages. So winner continues on, losers do not. If teams win, they'll get Omlet Arcade tokens, and if they continue to win, they get even more Omlet Arcade tokens. And this is going to be just for today, so when you get to that last stage, whoever wins that goes to the championship round for our week 5 event, and that will be between all the winners, and the prizes will be Omlet Arcade tokens, it'll be hoodies from Omlet Arcade, and $100 cash money. So we're excited to give you guys this event, and I hope you guys are too. Definitely stay tuned to watch the action, as it's going to be starting at around 8 p.m. It should be starting at it, but we'll see with all these teams coming in what that will be. So let me head over now to the stream here. Ghost shouldn't be in here. What you doing, Ghost? You gotta get out of here. But alright, so you guys know what you guys have to do, right? So make sure to head in, or if you guys are playing, make sure to head in. But there's going to be 2 different teams here, and I'm always going to be making sure through Discord that everything's looking good, and so I'll be keeping an eye on that for sure. What's up, Ninja? Thank you for joining in on the chat. Thank you for the follow, guys. And let's go Supreme, says Miss Gold Bacon. We'll see you guys playing in just a second. Make sure to head into the room right now, and we'll be getting things started as soon as both teams are in.
say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same.
Thank you guys for joining in, and thank you for the moment capture. I know it's not much going on right now, but we're certainly going to get things started very soon. It's 8:01. We got one team in. We're just waiting for the other to pop in, and then we'll get things started as soon as possible. The other team will be... Let me take a look. His best group unknown. So I'm going to send them a message saying to get into the room.
I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone, so save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't.
And thank you for the follow. H honest. No, H hone shot. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, that is a host. Never mind. Thank you though for that as well. And we're gonna get things started. As you guys know, this is the Naked Knockout. It's gonna be 4v4, so we're just waiting for one more team to hop in. I'm just looking at Discord right now, so if it doesn't seem like I'm paying attention to you, I'm just trying to make sure everything's good from everybody to get in as soon as possible. And we'll get things started when that happens. Thank you for the follow. Thank you now, Hone Shop. Appreciate that. And we're going to get things, hopefully, start for you guys. Can be entertained. I want to see you guys play. And that is what it is. Passwords. This is a pre-registered event. So if you want to register for these events in the future, it's at Naked Esports Discord. It's very easy to do, to head over there. It's in my profile. You can head over there right now. We got open registration for next week and the week after. Prizes consist of Omlet Arcade tokens. Ultimate prizes will be Omlet Arcade tokens, hoodies from Omlet Arcade, and $100 for the ultimate winners. So if you want to compete, you got to register yourself in there. Again, you have to register in our Discord, which is in my profile right here on the chat, whether you're watching from Omlet, whether you're watching from Twitch, whatever the case may be. You hit that Discord link and it'll bring you over to where you need to be. Miss Bacon. We'll see how well your team does. I'm wondering where the hell the other team is. They confirmed, they said they were ready to go, and now they're MIA. So I gave them a 5-minute warning earlier, just like a minute or two ago. So I don't know what that's about, but just waiting for them to head in. Do you have the links to the other streamers? I can't find them. They're squad streaming with me, so you should be able to find them through my stream, Pub Genius Official. Thank you for being here, and I think you gave me a, let me see, Danthemex. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that, and appreciate you being in here. Definitely take part in the conversation, see what everything's about. But again, Pub Genius Official, they should be streaming with me. It's one shot. Okay, gotcha. One shot. It's one shot. HH one shot. Gotcha. HH one shot. Thank you for correcting me there. That helps me. Yeah, both teams in. I do not, Guy. So Guy's asking whether I have both teams in. I'm just waiting for this team to hop in. I'm going to send them a direct message, but they still have like 3 minutes left. So, Miss Goldbacon, if you're watching, we might have to change this. You might just be automatically moving on. Not sure yet exactly. But if that's the case, then we're going to have you guys play duos between each other for a little bit of practice before you guys move on. So you guys are not doing nothing. We want you guys to be happy, getting active, maybe getting a little practice in, working with your teammates, whatever the case may be. So that's the way it's going to work out. Join the Discord to join the future scrims. Thank you, Miss Gold Bacon. If you guys, if they forfeit Miss Gold Bacon, you guys automatically are getting some Omlet Arcade tokens. So, I mean, that's a bittersweet thing. I know you guys want to battle because that's what you guys like to do. And so do I. I want to see the action. I don't want you guys just to go without seeing that action. So, we'll see in just a moment. You have to stream for Game Over and Sniper Stream. I don't have to. Someone else is. So if you look at our stream, I'm going to take a look over there just in case it's working, because I assume it is. That we have the squad stream running right now. So if you take a look at me, you'll be able to see everybody else. Yeah, you do. Changes. You might just be automatically. So Naked Sam and Celeste are running rim. It looks like looks like all of us are waiting for one extra team. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. 1 second, I'll be right back. Just a second. Are we merging them or condensing? Possibly, Ninja. If things don't if things continue this way, then that seems to be the case. I'm looking at the other teams, and it looks like they're waiting for one team each. And I think the same thing's happening with Tempest as well. Where's the force? Says TMG Tommy. I agree with you guys. They all confirmed to play, and they all dropped out. Apparently, maybe. I'm not sure exactly. So we'll see. I apologize to everybody, because I mean, we did everything we needed to do, but apparently some of these teams think it's okay to do that. Let's take a look. Alright, so we are condensing, guys. We're going to have a 3-team stage 3. So it's going to go right to the stage 3. I know it's a little different than what we were expecting, but it could just be just as good. Celeste didn't show for who did show for doo-doo. So look, so I'm getting the messages internally, trying to see what everything's going on. The best group unknown has not responded since this morning. So looks like we are gonna have to mix every team here. So I apologize for the wait, guys. I know Miss Gold, if you are watching right now, let your team know that we are going to be condensing. As far as I can tell, that's just the way it's going to be. Just SMP, person. We're still trying to work it out, though. Damn, it's very unprofessional on our part, and I apologize for you guys for that. I'm not sure how we would have done it different, but it's an SMP. PU has 1 person in SMP and 4 others in GO.
like in the squad stream, there isn't one for game over and the sniper, so yeah, no. I'm waiting for more confirmation. Apologize for the wait, guys. Really do. Really do. Do not like this whatsoever. But we do want to make sure it gets right. And we understand that you guys don't want to be waiting very long, so we do want to make sure we get it right and do it quickly. So S&P has 2 teams in their group right now, as far as I can tell, if I'm told. The man was up. This is Rage or not. This is Rage or not to. Oh, so it's both. Okay, so so it looks like snipers have their team together. I think so. A snipe has 2. All right. We're gonna mix change this over to duo. So this could be a practice round for the first one, and we'll let you guys go, and we'll get things started here. So, yep. Banned from future tournaments and scrimmages. Honestly, they're definitely gonna be penalized for it. That's for sure. I don't know what we haven't determined how that would work. Previously, if teams haven't showed up to scrimmages in general, like our 25 team scrimmages, they just wouldn't be able to play the next one. But this is such a bigger deal because without a team, you just can't go and win and play. So yeah, these 2 teams, so this is the 2 same teams that we're just going to be practicing off for now. They're automatically going to be making on to the next round. If they do show up before our next match, even, they message me at least, then they'll just have automatically lost the first match, and they'll have 2 more to kind of win this stage. So we're gonna see what these teams, what this kind of team does here as they face off against each other. Right now we're taking a look at from the man's point of view. We have Avenger with a crossbow. Okay. He's feeling very confident with that crossbow unless he just doesn't have another weapon. And Team 2 is actually really close by with Amigo and Ding Ding. So Supreme, if you guys don't know, Supreme's a really good team. They definitely get a lot of kills, and they're never shy from the leaderboard as they compete to win for sure. Very talented players, and I like watching them because of their talent. They're very well aware of their surroundings in any given moment. So we'll see how these teams rock right now with just practice. 2v2. Understand, guys, if you guys are watching trying to get better, this is the way to work it, is to see what these teams do right now, how they rotate, where they find themselves compared to their teammates around them. As you can see right now, it does seem like the man is in the 3-story building with Avenger right behind him. We had Ding Ding and Amigo just in that room in that building before, so it shouldn't be loot. It shouldn't have any loot inside. It looks like they're taking shots across the way, possibly trying to get some hits on Amigo, who's getting to the other building. So they have separated between those 2. Looks like the man's hopping in. Looks like very close. Ding Ding's right there. But he's going to get some easy shots, and he will. And he gets the knock. Was able to return some fire right there, but not quite good enough. And now they have just traded their knocks. And it's going to be 1v1 right now. Looks like Ding Ding, what he's doing is following the man, actually. Trying to let his teammate know, possibly letting his team know, like, where he is and all that. So maybe he's going to go for the revival this time around. I don't know. No, he's going to go for the kill. He doesn't want to stop. And no, he returns fire. So now the man is waiting, and he's going to go for Avenger. and Amigo is going to go for Ding Ding. So they traded knocks, and they just pretty much played a little bit of tag right there, and they started, instead they went for both revivals. Now the man is behind that little box too, and I think they probably both saw each other. It is TPP, and so now he went outside. He couldn't try to get a flank here. One goes up to the second floor. Trying to get that shotgun shot, but no cigar there. Aim God Crusader, you always call him Amigo. I called him Amigo? I apologize for that. I said Aim God, didn't I? I don't know. Anyway. Oh! That was beautiful, guys. Nice end to the match there, too. So the man and Avenger defeat Ding Ding and Aim God. I don't know why I said Amigo. That doesn't even make sense what bit. But yeah, we saw, I think the man get a knock early, and so did Aim God. And so they were able to revive each other's players. And then that was it. And then you got to finish with the jump shot out the window with the shotgun. What's this all about? Says Adri YouTube. This is going to be, or it is, sort of, the Naked Knockout. Where we have 4v4 teams battling out against each other. Right now, this is kind of a in-between time where teams are practicing for the next stage of the game. I'm going to have more information for you guys in just a second for that team. So right now, we've had Supreme move on, at least from the first match. I'm going to have more information about whether they move on to the next stage or not. And in just a sec, so stay tuned, have fun with each other, guys, and we'll be back in just a sec. Banned from future, possibly, man. I don't know what to say about that. I did check Discord, nothing there. I know, it's nuts. I mean, they're a team that competed in our scrimmages. I've known them for a pretty long time now, and they just run up to be MIA. They confirmed. We've talked after they confirmed, and nothing. They got nothing. So I don't know what happened to them. I don't think they're coming back. I think this will be an automatic move on to the next stage. Thank you for clipping the action too. Appreciate it. So I'm not saying much right now, but I'm trying to see what's going on in Discord. So if I'm not engaging with you guys, I apologize. I just want to make sure things are looking, well, sort of good in a way. It's moving in the right direction this time around. So what I'm going to do is going to open up the next room. because it looks like some of the other teams possibly have jumped in for the other streams, so it's not like we can just hop in with the next team over. So what I'm going to do, if you're watching Miss Gold, we're going to be getting things started with the next one. Now, if they don't come, it's probably going to be the same thing with the duo. Hope you guys just enjoy that for a little bit. I don't want you guys being waiting, doing nothing, and at the same time, I know I really want you guys to compete against other teams, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening right at this moment. So we'll just see what happens when I open up the room. Maybe at that time period, their team will come in, but I don't want to promise anything, so we'll get things started, at least get the ball rolling is what I would like to say. So I thought I got a response, I didn't. The other team did get scared. I'm glad you guys are really happy. Well, not I'm sure you guys aren't really happy about it, but thank you for being so understanding to Supreme. So if you guys know Supreme, they're a really good team, and they have some great people as well. Because, you know, sometimes you see sometimes other teams can understandably be discouraged because they don't have the other team right there. And, you know, I really want you guys to compete against some of these other teams. And so what I've been hearing from you guys is outstanding. You guys are Class A right in my book. So we're going to open up the next room for you guys. As you can see, if you guys see the room ID right there on the top right with 4321 as a password, head in there. We're only going to allow the 2 teams still in. So it is going to be Supreme and Best Group Unknown. And I will be posting the yeah, thank you, Best Gold Aiken, for telling Guy that too. That helps. But I'm gonna get the next room started for you guys now. You guys have one more? Or is this going to be the man first, everybody else? Aim God, ding ding. It's going to be going up against. Is he coming along too? Nothing there, lol. Yeah, nothing there. I don't get it. I certainly don't get it. Miss Gold Bacon, do they have one more? You can hop in with one. There we go. Avenger.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. While we're so ashamed to.
Looks like we got crates going on this time around. Crates is going to be where a lot of loot will be, and I think both teams are going for a straight crate. You could have gone to other places at Georgia Bowl. But no, these two teams want to stay close. They want the loot. And so they got to be careful, though. The initial stages, you don't want to be knocked without a gun. And it does seem like Aim God has moved on to the warehouse. It looks like he's going to get a Carnite. Nope. He's going to go for the, I think that was an Uzi. No, it was the handgun that's like an Uzi, but not that good. Let's see how he, oh, he's already got like a 6, possibly an 8-time scope. Can get some nice shots, and he does get a hit on Avenger. Not a knock though, but still good damage. Now it slows him down for getting some more loot, and now Aim, oh, okay. Okay, you can do that. You can do that. Jumps up to the top of the watchtower, and he's going to head over to get some more loot on the left. Now, let's take a look over here. We got Ding Ding. Let's follow him for a bit. What's his moves going to be like? Looks like he's heading over possibly to his teammate, even though he's in the new circle already. Let's see what he wants. He's probably going to get some more loot here with the, at least with some meds. Get ready to go. He's got a long battle ready, as he, I think, has an M16 and a shotgun. So definitely more close range weapons. The M16 can be used for a long range. It's just not that great from that short range itself. So it's going to be interesting to see how he uses those weapons. I'm sure he's going to be trying to look for something better, unless that's what his bread and butter maybe. I don't know. Tell me. Avenger here. Looks like he still got hurt, and he's going to put the painkillers on right now. He is hidden, so he won't get hit from either of his opposition teammates, as I would like to call it. But all of these players are from Sabrine. They are all going to be moving on to the second round. This is more practice right now, so these two, let's see, look at the man. He's in the watchtower trying to see around him, and I don't think he realizes how close Aim God is right now. He might, in which case he would get some nice hits on him from a higher angle compared to the crates even. But Aim God, it seems to be on the ground, and he's just rotating to the new circle, and he's going to hold this place down for now. So Aim, the man's going to have to move. He's going to, yep, he's moving out of his position from the top of that watchtower. He's going to head a little bit closer, apparently, to Avenger. And then they're going to have to move in. There's not a lot of open space when you get out into that new circle. So let's take a more aerial view. We'll take a look. As you can see on the mini map, barely any part of the crates are in, except for where Team 1 is. So it does seem like Team 1 has a little bit of an advantage using what's left of the new circle with the crates anyway. And there you go, shots being taken. Aim God got hit a bit, brought down to a little less than 50%, but he should be able to at least put the meds on to get himself a little more than that. As you can see now, he's at 75%. His teammates come to help just in case, but right now it's not looking good for the rest of the Team 2 Supreme, as Avenger needs to get in, and he's getting shot from doing that. The man almost getting aim god. That would have been huge in order to give them time to move in. But no, he's still alive, and he's going to rotate back to... I don't know if he's got more meds as well. He's going to need it, though. As you can see, the man's still hanging back here. This isn't a great spot. I don't know if he's in the new circle being here. He's definitely holding on to this spot to dear life. And he's being overtaken just a bit. As you can see, now he's slightly in. Half of his body's in so much. And trying to use that BSS, such a deadly weapon at medium to long range. And that's what he's trying to use it for. This is more mid-range type of shooting. 4x scope automatically placed on the VSS. Aim god. Trying to hit the man, but he's got to be careful. Avengers has made his way over to the new circle with the crates, getting some help on that side, which is south of them. Wonder what Avengers is going to try to do. Looks like he's staying put. Doesn't want to make too big of a risky move here, I guess, as he's just waiting for the right opportunity. Now, Aim God, he's going to be on his right. He passed by him. He passed by, and he didn't see it. Oh, my God. Are you serious right now? So he's a bit worried on both sides because both of them can really peak any moment. And that's why he's like, look at them. They're literally both on the edge. Every time he shifts over to look at one spot, he's missing it on the other. Now, ding, ding. Gets some shots and a knock on the man. His teammate Avenger is making a big push here. And it's drop shooting, but no. He dropped so much health on his opponent, but that won't cut it. Nice job from, I believe that was Aim God, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been Ding Ding, actually. No, it was Ding Ding, obviously. The kill's there. So there you go, Ding Ding getting all the kills, and Aim God just coming there with an assist there. The man and Avenger did not get the kills this time around. I think that's a one piece now for you, from both teams, if I'm not mistaken. Or I think the man won last time. And now he just lost this one. So let me take a look now at Discord, see if there's anything new updates about what we're trying to do here, apparently. I love watching you guys play, but damn, I want to see you guys battle it out with another team. That would be great. Alright, so Ares, here's an update, and for all you guys, Ares, who is the leader of Unknown, had his car crash, hit a car crash. Front of his car is demolished. I can see he took a picture of it and sent it over. And that's why he didn't answer. So that is certainly a good enough excuse. So if you guys don't know, that is that's the case. So I'm hoping he's okay. Let me respond back. It seems like it was just a car accident. It doesn't seem like there was serious injuries inside based on the type of crash. Like, yes, the front is pretty much like dented into a complete, or the car is unusable anymore. But I'm hoping that everyone's okay. It seems like that would be the case. So it was bad, but not that bad. So I'm glad. At least it seems like health-wise should be the most important, and he should be okay. He didn't say anything about people getting hurt, so that's good. But yeah, so that's what happened. Looks like Ares had to deal with that, obviously, and unfortunately he didn't get back to us in time, so we can figure it all out beforehand. But that's okay. I mean, sometimes you can't figure everything out when you go through such a big deal. Your car just gets demolished. Let me see. So he's saying, yes, okay, thank you again for choosing us. We are late, right? If we are not, I will ask my friends that they are ready or not. I'm not going to make that decision. I'm going to see what the other teams are like right now, and I'm going to base it on timing, because you guys and Supreme, you guys were on time regardless of what happened to the other team, and you guys should be going on no matter what, I believe. But I'm not going to make that decision quite yet until I get all the information. So stay put just a second. appreciate that if you can on Supreme. You guys did a great job. I like the action you guys were doing. You guys were working nice tandems right there, guys. Um, Yep, so Supreme will move on. So I'm going to let Aries know that, yeah, his teams cannot make it back into this. And it does seem like we're going to have what appears to be so far. And we'll get things done as quickly as possible. It seems like we're going to have a 3v3 battle. Or not 3v3, a 3-team battle. Where we'll have 4v4v4. And the best who wins after that will move on to the championship week, which will be in July. So like that. Four. Okay, Guy's gonna make an announcement on Discord for you guys who are competing. So just give that a sec. If you guys you probably would have already seen it since we are on a delay. So I apologize for all the waiting and all that. This has been a weird day. We've had teams that didn't show up, even though they confirmed the day before and this morning. We've had one of the teams was in a car accident, so that's completely understandable. Just things you can't foresee, emergency. And luckily everyone's okay. And so we're gonna be moving on. Somehow, some way, we're gonna get things done. Sorry for the wait, though. I know for you guys who are watching, you're like, let's see some more action. I want to see action. That's something I want to see. But today, I guess, is just not that kind of day. And luckily, everyone's health is okay, it seems. So we're gonna have 3 teams battle it out for the last match. Guys should be mentioning that in the chat room if he hasn't already. Yep, he's mentioning it right now in chat. I can tell he's typing. You can always tell when he's typing. He's gonna let everyone know. There you go. Congrats. So what the guy wrote here, congrats on moving on to the final stage to Bullet, Miss Gold Bacon, and Natsu. So those are the 3 teams. It's going to be Snipers, Game Over, and that is Game Over, Supreme, and there should be one other team that I wasn't following. It was another team following that. I wish I knew. But anyway, congrats to you 3. Due to not having enough teams, we are going to run things a little different. This is the final stage where your 3 teams will go head to head in the best out of 6 games for the chance to win the week and move on to the championship knockout. So you heard it here from Guy that this is going to be the final stage. It's going to be between 3 teams this time, not 2. And whoever wins this event will go to the championship round, where you have an opportunity to not only win Omlet Arcade tokens, which all 3 of these teams are already going to be getting. You'll also be getting Omlet Arcade sweatshirts if you win in the championship round, and $100 cash money in the championship round. So that's what they're competing for, to get qualified for that championship round. We have registration open for the other weeks, so if you want to register, you can, and you can be ready for that. Rooms will be out shortly. Yes, they will. Yep, today. So Miss Gold Bacon asks, is that going to happen today? Yes, it's going to happen right now. But what is all 3 teams wins 2 rounds? That's a good point. What if all 3 teams wins 2 rounds? Thank you, bot. Level 3. Looks like you moved on to level 3. 3 teams will go head to head in the best out of 6 games. So you have to win best out of 6. So interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have an interesting time figuring that one out. So I'm not running it, so I'm just imagining what that looks like. So you play 6 matches. Technically, each team can win 2 matches, in which case we'd have to go into one final 7th match. But if there's a team that wins 3, automatically we'll win it, and that will be the end of it. So we'll see. That's interesting. I haven't thought about that. Yet sudden death would be the last match then for a match 7. So I guess it'd be best out of 7 technically. Wouldn't have to go all the way. No, it can't be. Well, no, it can't be best out of 7, because then if you win 3, then the other team can win 4. So it's not automatic. So it's best out of 6, and if all teams win 2, then you go to a sudden death match. Bullet says it's going to be harder, more action. I agree with that. You're not just facing off against one team, you're facing off against 2 others. You got to be careful about your position. 1, about whether you're in between teams or, because hey, you're a god, love your streams, says Brian Plays 6. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate that. Make sure to follow Brian Plays 6. And hopefully you guys are following each other. Pre-registration or open, says Zero Gravity. This is a pre-registered event. So you can still register for next week, and you still have a chance to win not only Omlet Arcade tokens, Omlet Arcade sweatshirts, and $100 cash from Omlet Arcade, because they are sponsoring this event. So if you want to still register to compete in this, you still have an even chance compared to everyone else, because these are just qualifier rounds. So all these teams that are competing right now, this is their time. If you want to compete in next week and the week, not next week because that's 4th of July, but the week after that and the week after that one, those are the last 2 qualifier days before our championship round. So you can register for this. Marvin 56, Felix, thank you for joining in, and thank you for being here. I'm so best out of 7. I don't get it. It's like best out of, well, it's not best out of 7, because I was thinking about that. Is it best out of 7 if it's best out of 6? And no, it's not, because if it's best out of 7, then the team that won 3 in a row. Actually, wait. 3. I guess this could be best out of 7. You know what? You're confusing me too. It's okay though. I'm just playing with you guys. I guess you can consider it best out of 7, because then if you win 3, you're not necessarily at a best out of 6 going to win it all, because one other team can win 3. You see where my head's at? I'm going insane, guys. I'm going insane. But best out of 6, best out of 7, whatever way you cut it, it's the same regardless. You still need to win more matches than your opponent in that time period. If you really think about the math, it really doesn't matter which one you pick, best out of 6 or best out of 7. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. That was Bad Mitch V2. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it, man. And Jaden Lob, thank you for the follow earlier on, or just a minute ago. Thank you. Headhuntress 96 as well. Thank you for the follow. Again, we're gonna have our final match for this one, or matches. It's gonna be best out of, well, I guess we'll just call it best out of 7. You might as well. And Bad Mitch, hey, hello to you. Thank you for being here. And so I am just waiting to get in. Oh, I think he probably gave me invites to the room and I missed it. Oh, yeah. I haven't been paying attention. That's me not paying attention. Let me see. Give me one more invite. Give me one more invite. Send invite, please. Please, isn't thank yous. Dude, that's when I just ran on. I miss out on what I'm supposed to do. I heard it, and I was like, oh, I don't have to do anything. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I'm in now. Thank you so much, Sam. Sam has been opening up these rooms, and I really appreciate that. If you guys don't know, Sam, he is streaming it as well. As you can see, all these 4 people right here are streaming the event. You guys can probably see that in squad streams in the chat, from the chat, from Omlet. You guys would probably see it. So hopefully you'll follow each and every one of them. They do a really good job too. So if you guys want to take a look at what they're doing, definitely do that. It looks like we do have 3 from 2 of them and 2 from another team. What is that team anyway, by the way? Let's see. Because I haven't been following that team. What I've been following is Supreme, because that was the team I was dedicated to keep an eye out. I know Game Over with their tag. So I'm just going to take a look at Bullet's team. Oh, what I can do is easily this. PBG. But I think that stands for something. So let me go back. Yeah, Pub Genius. I knew it. I knew that, and I totally had a brain fart. Yes, at Brian plays $100 Omlet Arcade tokens and sweatshirt. Yes, you can. Lo, those 2 teams don't show up, mess everything up. Yeah, they really did. TMG Tommy, thank you for letting us know. Tommy, you are in this match, if I'm not mistaken, or were in the matches. I think that's what you mentioned. So thank you for being a part of it. If you were, I think you were. Is there a prize? Yep, Brian, you got the answer. There is prizes, and you can still register to play in these. That's no question. So if you want to compete, I would be this very clear. If you want to compete to have a chance to win Omlet Arcade tokens, to win sweatshirts from Omlet Arcade, and to win $100 from Omlet Arcade, because it's all sponsored by Omlet Arcade, you can still register in our Discord. Go to my chat. Go to my profile. Go to my profile on Omlet Arcade or on Twitch, wherever you're watching from. Hit that Discord link, and there will be options for you to register on week 3 and week 4, because right now we're in week 2. And so all these teams are not getting a higher up because they're competing now. These guys are competing in their own vacuum. these guys will not be able to move on to next week or anything like that. If they win, they go to the championship week, and that's it. So next week will be a whole different group of people who are trying to get qualified for the championship week. So again, be very clear. You can still compete if you want. You have to register your team though, of 4. It has to be 4 people, and you can play as long as you have friends of 4. If you have a comp team, that's great. If you don't have a comp team, you can just play with the people that you love and enjoy playing with. Regardless, it's not just professional amateur teams, although we have a lot, as you can see here. You can also play just by having a bunch of people that you like playing with. Dragon Neil says, let's go. GO. Looks like we got a Game Over fan right here, or at least maybe a team member, Dragon Eel. So good luck to you guys. I haven't seen you guys compete tonight. I like the Darby post. I know he has the Vegeta. Someone else has a Vegeta. If you guys don't know, that's the Dragon Ball Z reference of Fusion. I like that. I like the mixture of 2 players, like because every so often you're gonna be competing. You're gonna I think that's so unique. I like it a lot. It's 100 degrees out. Yeah, it was hot today. I have my AC running right now. Actually, I'm going to turn that off because I don't know if I'm getting feedback from it. But so I'm going to turn it off. Just give me a sec. Looks like we got all 3 teams in the room. Sam should be starting it off any second. Let's go Supreme, says MS Gold Bacon. Supreme, very talented team. I think I mentioned this earlier because I was the one following them from the first stage. Yeah, they're a very talented team. They've gotten, I don't know if they got in first place, but they definitely have gotten top 3, I think multiple times, maybe more. I'm not quite sure, but they definitely have done really well in the Naked Pro Scrims, and that's against 25 other teams. They're a team that is not afraid to fight, going for the kills, and they're able to withstand the heat. So I'm wondering how these other teams are going to compete. Now, I've seen, obviously, Geo, Game Over, compete before. No team to slouch on. Really good team. Have competed for what I've seen, they've competed over the last 2 weeks, and they may have been competing earlier in some other place, but I'm glad some of these newer teams that we've seen compete are just doing really well in our scrimmages, because I love seeing new teams kind of build themselves up, get a good glimpse of what they've been doing for a while. Why are you calling yourself Naked? Well, that's our team name, Naked Esports. But Zaylee's God of all. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that first and foremost. And yeah, we're Naked Esports, so that is why we're all naked. Dragon Neil says it's game over for y'all. All right. I like the play on words right there. The winner cannot win the next week. Brian plays 6. Yeah, the winner here can't play next week because they're playing this week. I mean, they can play the Naked Pro Scrims whenever they want. I mean, that's every week, but that's a whole different thing. This is the Naked Knockout, so they can't play in multiple Naked Knockout weeks. You get one chance to make it to the championship in one day, going through 3 stages, facing off usually 3 other teams, and if you win all of those, then you move on to the championship. You won't be able to qualify for next week's qualifier matches. So it's not like, so no one gets like a head up on the other ones just because they got to compete in the first weeks and they lost, so they want to compete in the second week. No, it doesn't happen that way. So that's why they won't be competing next week. They will be, if they win, they will be competing in the championship week, just like every other winner from the other weeks will be playing. Probably said more than I needed to, but I think you guys got it. TMG Tommy says, I have Vegeta. All right. I like that. We fusion. Yes, you do. I like that. I'm telling you, I love that. I haven't seen anything like it before, where 2 players are making that look like that. I'm a big fan of logos, by the way. If you have a logo, I'm most likely going to see what it looks like and take a look at your stats and all that jazz. In big scrimmages where we have the time. And these I just, try to get on to the next one and do it as quickly as possible. So we have, let me start talking about the game that we actually have. Good, we are set. Make sure my side looks good. All right, so we got Yasnaya. And it's a big city, a big town, I should say. Probably one of the big, if not the biggest, in Erangel. So that's what this map is called, Erangel. You probably won't see an engagement early because all these teams want to loot, and there's so many places where you can hide in each house that it's very unlikely that teams will get caught up being in a battle early. Now, later in the match, we'll see what this circle does to everybody, but right now, I think what we're going to see is looting processes from Geo. So let's take a look at them first. We got Red Lion. Looks like they're running with 3 people. I don't know what happened. I thought they had all 4, but apparently not. And so now 3 is going to be hurting their chances quite a bit. Having only 3 does not do very well in these scrimmages. Why? Because not only 1, because of the actual number, but 2, these other teams are no slouches. As you can tell, just based on what we're seeing, both of them are competitive teams, played in scrimmages before, have great chemistry, and have gotten to this point. Now, this is the match of all matches before the championship round. So all these teams are vying for those prizes. That $100, that Omlet Arcade sweatshirts, the Omlet Arcade tokens. They're going for it all. So right now we'll see how well they do. And there's a lot on the line for them to compete in this one. So we have Clout. Looks like they're going to take the church area. His teammates, Darby over there on the left, they're moving in a little bit closer to Team 2. And we're going to take a look at who they are right now. We got PBG Cody with Bullet and Thatcher. They have the across the street part where Team 4 is getting closer to them. I'm wondering if they eventually will see each other first. Team 1 is getting awfully close, actually pretty spread out at the same time. You gotta be careful if you look at the mini map that Team 1 is really moved over with Avenger, and the rest of his team still lagging behind on the 3-story buildings. It might be a little dangerous to do that. I know Avenger's certainly looking for the loot. Doesn't want to stay behind if he doesn't have places where he can loot some more. And as you can see here, we have the whole team of Team 2 just pushing forward every now and then, trying to find some loot as they move. It looks like each team has 3 players. How did that happen? Each team with 3 players. Did someone get kicked? Because I thought we had 4 on each. I don't know. That is weird. They kicked Ding Ding, says MS Gold. Yeah, everyone apparently got 1 kicked. I don't understand that. I think this is still going to be used as a match. We're not going to not use this. It's a system thing. It's not us. We don't want to kick people, especially if they're supposed to play. So, as I said, we haven't had a lot of action yet in this match because everyone is looting in Yasnaya, where there's a lot of spaces where you can hide out. So every team still has an even opportunity. I thought it was going to be 1 team with 3 and the rest are 4, but nope. Every team apparently has 3 people. So it's going to be an even match. And so this one will count toward your wins and losses. It is best out of 6 or 7, whatever you want to count it. But so these 3 teams will need to at least win 3 matches, if not more, to win it. So Team 4 and Team 1 are inside. Team 2 has snuck their way in, actually. As you can see here with Cody and Bullet. They are in these 2. Someone throw a grenade? No. Someone threw a smoke. Interesting move here. Unless that was an opponent throwing that smoke. Here you have Geo. I'm wondering if they threw the smoke over. Oh, Bullet gets knocked. Apparently from the DP from Clout right now. As he's going to do some damage. Thatcher looking over as well. Possibly going to get hit. It does get knocked as well. Cody is it 2, and that is it for Team 2. PBG out for the first match. Just like that, they were trying to get the heal for their teammate, but just couldn't do it. They were also getting surrounded by Supreme. Both teams left, Supreme and Geo. So that is the main reason why it just didn't work out for them. Now, obviously, you see the man pushing forward with Aim God. They're going to be able to loot all the boxes. They have to be careful, though, because the major people that did the damage was Geo, and all they want to do is do it again. They don't want to slow it down. It looks like Redline, that was a grenade. He would have thrown that into the window, and you for sure. Oh my god, leaving yourself open. You cannot do that. You got to realize who was doing the damage and why. Apparently, it doesn't seem like Supreme realized the reasoning behind these knocks is because Redline and his teammates in this 3-story building were the cause of it in this angle. So looting those boxes is a bit of a mistake. But again, they can just get the revival as they do on Aim God, and he heals himself up. No major problem there, at least. Looks like Avenger was trying to heal his teammate. Getting some shots across the way with an SLR, I believe. Interesting choice of gun here. His other weapon is a shotgun, so or is that another sniper? I think it's either a shotgun or a sniper. So quite interesting mix of guns here. And I don't think he has an auto under him. And we have Geo Darby. Looks like he took a few hits there. He's gonna retreat back into the 3-story building, and we have a knock on Redline, who wanted to cross the street, didn't look both ways, and apparently got completely demolished because of it. Now you have Clout trying to do the same. So is his teammate Darby. Team 1, excellent position right now. Edge of the new zone, can prevent Go from coming in. They're going to try to play this more patiently. They have 4 seconds to move this in, but again, the blue zone's a bit far from them, so they should be able to do this without an issue getting in. And they got hit once, twice. Jesus, how they get through the smoke. Clout hurt badly. I think he lost a helmet as well. One of them must have been a headshot. So Darby's going in apparently to the 3-story building, and that might be where he's going to engage with Supreme, who's going to be on their left here and straight ahead of Darby. Inside here, taking some shots. You gotta be careful, you gotta stay behind the wall here. Oh no, Avenger coming around and couldn't get a knock and barely put any damage on Supreme. And oh boy, Clout trying to shoot back, but in the blue zone, stuck. This might be it for Clout, and that is it. So congrats to Supreme, getting the finishing touches there, not letting anyone get into the blue zone, which they had. And so the man with 2, Aim God with 1, and Clout coming big with 3 kills on Geo, all on PUBG. But no, they will not take the win. That will go to Supreme. They will move with the first match, getting the first one. So again, they're going to have to at least get three wins, if not 4, based on the structure of the 4v4v4, or I should just say 3 teams battling against each other. So first one goes to Supreme. Congratulations to you guys. Everyone had 1 person kicked, so that's going to count. If maybe 1 got kicked, the other teams had all 4, that might have changed something. But again, everyone had an even chance of winning that one because of the numbers of players at least. So we're going to continue on with our next match. MS Gold Bacon trying to tell her teammates to stay alert. I love that you're using the wordage in the game like it. Geo is finna win. Is gonna or finna win. Says TMG Tommy. Well, they didn't win this one. They're gonna have to win the next one to continue on. Clout is beast, bro. Says Tommy. Clout did an amazing job. I think Clout was the one with the DP, if I'm not mistaken, doing a ton of damage, not letting any of the opposing teammates get the revival, and finishing off the team with pretty ease. So I think there's going to be a lot of changes going on PBG, possibly from working together, because 3v3, how often do you play 3v3 battles? Usually, the only time where you really play 3v3 in a vacuum is in scrimmages where you get third-partied. So that is something you constantly have to watch out for. With this mini-map type of style, the all weapons, there's going to be 3 in the area. That's a given. So automatically, if you start engaging with another team, you got to realize there's going to be another team right next door that's going to be coming knocking on your door, ready to battle. So that's one thing a lot of these teams need to be worried about. If you're not worried about that, then I don't know what to tell you, man. It's not like a scrimmage where you can assume that you and another team are the only ones. That's a possibility in scrimmages. Here, not here. You got to assume that there's going to be 3. You got to assume that there's going to be 3 teams around you, or 2 teams around you at all times, not including yourself. All right, let's go. Says MS Gold Bacon. Has to be happy with that. Supreme doing great, have a strong start. Again, I was watching them from the very first stage today, and just seeing them play against each other, they're very well organized. And obviously seeing them play in scrimmages and all that, I thought they were going to be one of the favorites here, and it seems like that is the case. So Supreme doing a wonderful job. They're going to have to keep it up, though. These teams are no slouches. They are good teams, and so they're going to be competing not only to face off against Supreme, but they want to face off in the championship, and they're hungry. They're hungry. So Supreme can't slow down, but he's certainly looking good so far. That's Team 1's first. That Team's 1's problem. It says Grizzly. I'm on a delay, so I don't know which one Team 1's problem is. So if you let me know what that is, if I've agreed with you, let me know. So we got Supreme still needs to get in. We got PBG, Cody, Bullet, Thatcher on PBG. And Geo got Clout, Freeze, and Darby. What I'm going to do is take a look at some of you guys while I'm at it, while we're waiting for Supreme to get in. We got Cody here, got a 4.37 kill death ratio, 31 wins over 145 matches played. So that's 21 wins, 52 top 10%. That's pretty good. And 16 most kills with 1,917 as the highest damage. That's pretty good from a most kills perspective. Obviously, that kill death ratio is pretty good as well. I think this is a very good comp player all around. There's nothing amazing about anything in particular, but everything is really good. So I don't think he's a hot dropper. I think it seems like he goes for the wins and obviously does. So we'll see more on his team as we move to the next person. We got Bullet here. He's getting the codes for his team in-game leader, at least at this point. We got 4.23 kill death ratio, 65 wins with 409 matches played, 15% win ratio, 42% top 10, 26 most kills, 3,797 damage. So this is kind of different than his teammate Cody. This is hot dropper. And if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But 26 kills, that's a quarter, more than a quarter of an average map of 100 people, and the damage is nuts. Anything even remotely close to 3,000 is a feat on its own. If you have 2,000, pretty impressive, and then going above 3 is just amazing. So he's almost to 4,000. That's a number that is crazy. That must have been one hell of a match, and I'm excited to see more of you guys playing in these matches. As Bullet will probably be a leading factor in that. Let's take a look at Thatcher now. 4.64 kill death ratio, 40 wins, 215 matches. So that's 18% win ratio with a 55 top 10%. So 26, Jesus, you guys are just crazy with your kills. 26 most kills, highest damage, 3,255. Same thing. These are like the same exact numbers. I think actually a little bit better on the win ratios in the top 10s, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So his highest damage isn't as much, so just 500 under it. But damn, that is a crazy number. So, geez, what have you guys been drinking lately? Newt, take a look at you. Higher kill death ratio than the rest of his teammates, just hitting 5. 17 wins, 62 matches played, so it's 27% win ratio. 48% top 10, 14 most kills, 1,757 is the highest damage. So this is very similar to their first person that we watch on their team, with Cody, I believe his name is. Very good all-around numbers. His kill death ratio represents that he really does care about how he wins and is willing to not get the kills and the highest damage in order to get the wins. And so you can see 27%, really good number. I think the average probably for a comp player is probably between 20 and 25 if you're going for wins. So 27% obviously above that, and does a really good job there. And so all around that team looks good. We'll take a look at the other teams as we go along. But right there, those numbers are no slouches, and they're very strange too, because they're very different. And so it doesn't seem like they certainly have like all the areas that you want checkboxed. You know, like you want the hot dropper, checkbox. They have 2 of them. You want the winners, checkbox. They got 2 of them too. But I don't know, because if that's the case, then team chemistry might be a thing that they might be missing. Now I don't know that. But obviously, if their numbers are so different, the chances of them actually being competing together might be lower, but hell, I could just be talking out of my own butt. So let's take a look here what the playing line looks like. We got School and possibly Rozhawk with that extra like compound that's right next to Rozhawk. You got the apartments obviously too. So I'm expecting to see one team go to each place. Maybe one team go into apartments. Okay, never mind. It seems like all teams are going to apartments. Possibly one team's going to School to try to get all farther away from the rest here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. You can get a lot of loot there. Team 1 dropping on the south side. Team 4, which is GO, dropping all the way to the north side. And you have PBG that did make it all the way to School. They're going to be able to loot all of School without any issues. Now GO and Supreme are going to be right there, ready to go. They got to loot up, so that's why you probably haven't heard any gunshots yet. Supreme has all 4 players. I think everyone has all 4. Let's take a look here. Yes, everyone. Oh, that's Supreme again. Maybe we shouldn't keep taking a look at Supreme if we're trying to see who has what. We got Geo, got all 4 players. Looks like the system hasn't kicked them. And what do we got over here? Are we lucky? Yes, we are. PBG gets all 4 as well. So because Geo and Supreme are right next to each other, we'll take a look at Game Over Darby first. We got M4. He has an M4. It's got a nice cowboy hat. It's going to want to cover that cowboy hat with a helmet of some sort. And he does get a level 2 vest. That's a cool cape thing, though. I like the outfit. It's a Midwest type of, or Western outfit. Well, they're leaving apartments, which is kind of crazy. Now, the zone is definitely dictating them to leave apartments. As you can see, the all the way north is wide open to be taken. And that compound will be a great place to defend the area. So that's why they're leaving. They just got the loot that they needed, and then they're going to be moving away. And not that they're doing it, Supreme. So it does seem like we're not going to have engagement between those two teams. That's actually a very smart move, because you are now limited. You are getting better risk. That makes sense. Or you're lowering your risk by moving back to that compound, because by being here, you pretty much said, okay, one of these teams are gone. Meanwhile, this team, which is PBG, could have just sat by and said, all right, you guys take care of that. We'll face the winner. We'll lower our risk by waiting. So that's what PBG wanted, obviously, by coming to School. Now every team is evened again. 33% chance of everybody now that everyone's kind of far away from each other. The thing, though, is about Team 2. They're really close to Team 1. It does seem like PBG is going to be moving to Rozhawk. As you can see, Bullet's already leading the charge over. You're going to have a line of Team 2 now moving. TMG Tommy says, sorry, probably Team 2 lol. We have all 4 players from the beginning. That looks good. Don't say Team 1. Oh, someone going to be team number 1. I get you. Oh boy. Is Geo's right there. He's already retreating back. He's like, oh wait, never mind. I'm not moving. And Geo actually moved all the way to Rozhawk. And I didn't realize until he actually realized. And then he was like, he paused. He was like, oh, never mind. It's a good place to stop. This hill can be a nice cover area. You can just get behind it whenever you need. If you get knocked even, your teammates can come and revive you without much issue. Probably won't get thirsted unless you really push over this hill. So not a bad place to be. I'm wondering, they're retreating back. The new circle, as you can take a look, you guys can have a better view. Not really in favor of any team. Possibly for Team 1, because they can take that one red building that's on the south side. That hasn't been taken by anybody yet. And every other team will probably be in the middle of the field. I don't think the school's going to be involved. Has a lip at the School, so maybe that's what Team 2 will do, PBG. They may just take the edge of School here to get into the zone, and then wait to see what that new zone does after that. You might see Team 2 maybe be aggressive and go for Team 1 just so they can get the better spot and not have to worry about third parties, because they know where Geo is. Geo is all the way over on the other end of the map. They don't have to worry about Geo for a while if they go straight at Supreme. The thing is, though, Supreme would have a great angle on them. Look at this. If they were just to shoot out their window, where's PUBG going to be hiding, getting into here? Very unlikely. So they would have to get a knock. PUBG would have to get a knock on Supreme in order to make that push. Before they do, they don't want to just rush up and hope for the best. That would just be too wild. Think of a better word than wild, right? Be too aggressive, I guess is a better word there. As you can see, it looks like Thatcher's trying to look over. He has a 2-time scope. That should be good enough. And he's not shooting through the wall. This looks like it. He is shooting at them through an opening that apparently we can't tell. You get to the shed. The shed is in play. But the shed is just so small. Having all your teammates in one area like this, not a lot of cover, could be a dangerous place to be. Grenades would be an issue. And it looks like now GO has an idea. With all those gunshots, they certainly made their area known, and they are being shot at multiple angles. PUBG stuck here. But they have the new zone, so they don't have to worry about moving for a little bit. I don't know if they're getting shot. You can shoot through these holes. And look at there. You got shot and got shot again. Can shoot through the hole. You got to be careful. And it looks like they're going to try to pick up Newt. One is Thatcher is going for pickup. Again, you can shoot through these little slivers in between the planks. Ding ding, but 3D is gone. It's just Supreme now. So I'm on a delay, so no, everyone's here. Oh, nice headshot from GO. Coming up big, trying to prevent PUBG from getting on. PUBG continues to have problems on multiple angles here, as they have to watch out not only from their north side, but their east side as well. Luckily, they have something to give them cover, but again, they're kind of stuck here. Everyone's looking at them. Nobody's looking at the others. I don't think GO is really paying attention to what Supreme's doing. They know where PUBG is. They're focused on PUBG, and they want to take out a team before they have to move on. And so Team 4 is looking great, actually. Team 1 needs to move up. They're throwing some smoke. Looks like they're crawling until they need to move. They should be moving right now. They have the smokes. And so there you go. They're taking a move. Does seem like a lot of PUBG getting hit hard, and the blue zone's not going to help their situation out. They're throwing more smokes. Looks like they're getting shot, and you have a knock as well. Both of them are just running in. One more member from PUBG, and that is it right now. But look at this Supreme. Terrible side on the blue zone. You knock on the left. One more person on the right with Avenger, who's just trying to stay low and try to stay hidden, but he's getting shot at, honestly. And I don't know if he's going to survive much longer. He does, though. He's going to... Where was he? Oh, he was behind the crate. I totally missed that. But he was so close. I thought he was going to get behind that rock and be able to heal up a player, and that would make something happen. But no. Game over. Getting in a great position, recognizing that they need to move away from a part which was probably their best move they made in this match. I didn't think of it until they were actually doing it. It was a great move. They got away from initial contact. They got the loot from where they were in the apartments, and they were able to get the loot at the compound. The zone helped them out a bunch. But again, you got to recognize that that is a possibility. They had the whole northern hemisphere. It's 50-50 chance for them. The other team, they had a 50-50 chance, but they had to face each other first because they were so close. So, GO, great job. 4 kills from them. Darby with 1, Clout with 1, Red Lion with 2. You had 3 from Ding Ding by himself on Supreme, and PUBG just couldn't handle the action on both ends. They were just having crossfire after crossfire, and being in that shed that had some holes in it did not help their situation. So PUBG needs to definitely do some rework there. As we see now, we've had 2 teams win it. Game over 1-1, Supreme 1-1. And we're going to get on to our next match. Naked Sam has opened up the room. Perfect. We made it quick. Nice job, Sam. For me, it takes like an hour. Not really, but it takes me a while for opening up rooms. I'm terrible at it. I'm always like saying, is this right? I don't want to mess up. Is this going to work? That's how I feel. TMG Tom, let me see. Let me go back up because I missed some of you guys' chats, and I appreciate that. You guys are great. You guys are competing. I like it. Wow, you guys wrote a lot. Sheetal1993 says password. You want it. It's pre-registered event, so you cannot get the passwords for this. If you want to compete in this, have a chance I said this before, have a chance to win Omlet Arcade tokens, Omlet Arcade hoodies, and $100. You have to pre-register for this event in our Discord. We do have openings on the next 2 weeks. Not this coming week because it's 4th of July, obviously, for Thursday, but the Thursday after that and that Thursday after that, we have registration open. It's in our Discord, so if you have any questions, you can just talk to us there and we'll kind of guide you through it. But if you want a chance to win all those things I just mentioned, you have to register. And we have openings and then 2 weeks left. Technically, it's 1 day. So every Thursday we have them. And then we have a championship day where all these teams that have won in these naked knockout events, qualifiers, I should say, will be competing for the whole grand salami. Bro, lol, why did y'all kick one player from every team just because team 1 doesn't have a 4th player? I don't think we did, TMG Tommy. I don't think we did. I think that was a system thing. I don't think we did, because that's not something we discussed to do at all. If we did, it didn't really matter, because then it just made everything even. But I don't think so. I think everyone had 4. I saw that we had 4 at one point, and I was wondering why we didn't get things started a little sooner than that. But I think right when we started, it just kicked 1 from each. I don't know why. Sometimes it happens, but I don't know. Pretty sure that's what happened. Right. Bacon was up with the woohoo, says Grizzly. Bacon says Supreme has all 4 players. Everyone has all 4. That was good. Alright, so let me go ahead up. My Omelet is freaking out too. It's sending my comments multiple times. Hashtag Omelet, get it together. Yeah. I see that. I don't see that right now, but I have seen that before, where people send multiple comments, and I assume it's just a glitch. DHDHDSUQ says hello to you. Thank you for being here. Didn't leave 3D Supreme. Is 3D just kicked everyone and made it satirically comp? I have no idea what that means, but I'll take it. Strictly is strictly comp. Everyone and made it strictly comp. Okay. Alright. Lol, so the man joined 3D basically. Lol, this is An1 Rage, but I'm in Geo now. Gotcha. Ding ding, but 3D is gone. Oh, 3D is a person. Well, that makes sense now. 3D is gone. It's just Supreme now. Oh, where did Lord Black go? Yeah, Lord Black. I remember him. Who is you guys' leader? Lord Black is, yeah, he's the leader of Supreme. Got it. Go game over, says TMG Tommy. So game over 1-1, Supreme 1-1. PBG, you're going to have to step it up. You guys got to get a win here. Well, you don't have to, but if you want to increase your chances, kind of get back up, get that win, baby. You know what these teams are doing. They're thinking, not only are they thinking at the time of engagement, right? We saw Supreme doing a really good job in the first one. They went to the apartments. They didn't engage until Geo made the initial engagement with PBG. So that helped Supreme figure out where they were. And so they were able to go on from there. Last match, we had Geo push back from away from the apartments, getting away from the initial engagement, which helped their chances, because if they stayed and engaged, they would have had to engage with one team and then engage with the other. And you're really hurting your chances of winning by doing that. So they were very methodical. They held back. They made it even between all 3 teams. And then those 2 teams that stuck at school and apartments had to leave those areas to get in with the blue zone. And all they had to do is be a firing squad at the rest. Rest is history. Strawberry5 says hello to you. Thank you for being here. And let's take a look at what this one's about. We got Milta. So Milta is not a bad place to be. Let's zoom in so we don't have to zoom in later, as everyone's just dropping right now. Perfect. Let's take a look. We have Team 1 trying to get to a farther end here and not go to Milta actually, but go to some houses around the area, get some loot without much issue, and we'll see how that works out for Supreme. Let's try to make our way over to the other parts of Milta. We have 2 teams that dropped heart of Milta. There's a lot of loot. Thatcher apparently is moving. There we go. So PBG on the south side. We have Geo with game over in the front side. Let's see what PUBG will do against this team here if they do find each other. This place, this restaurant, usually has good loot, as you can see. Has some meds there, some backpacks, some level 2s. Not really great with the bow or the crossbow. Oh, he's taking it. He's not afraid to use it. I like that. I'd say I never, but I never really attempt to pick it up, especially in a scrim. A knock already on Newt quickly from Frieza. And got some more Dragon Ball Z references. I like that too. Newt knocked. Bullet is going for the revival. I don't know if there's more shots on other players right now. We see Thatcher on the left. He's going to possibly, they're going to converge a bit so they don't have to, so they can all stay together and be ready for any push that occurs. Take a look at you, Frieza. What do you have? You have an M16 and you have a Vector as well. I think that was what you were using just a second ago. I think you're using the Vector. Vector can be dangerous. Really quick shots off that gun. So if you can get contact throughout all your shots, you can get a knock pretty quickly. And that's what we just saw on one of the PUBGenius's players here, Newt. Newt, I don't know if you got meds. No, you don't. And I guess none of your teammates do because you don't have them yet. So he's going to have to try to find a place where he can heal himself. Team 4 is doing a great job already working up the barricades here, putting up the fencing, preventing PBG from making their way in. This is going to be a very problematic line. Red Lion, though, he's got to be careful. His teammates are not close by, and he's going to get pushed by Team 2. He's taking a look. He sees them using an iron sight on the AK. A lot of people like using the iron sight on the AKM because of the recoil that it doesn't produce when you utilize that. They also like the hollow. I shouldn't say nay, I like it too. Oh, a knock on Thatcher from a long distance. I think that's from Team 4. Must be. Trying to run across the field on the open. I think that's Frieza, who's not going to let him go all the way. You're going to be taken out. Even the time will take you out as well. And so you have Cody here with Newt. They're trying to get into, they are certainly outside, and this is not looking good for PBG right now. They need to rotate in. Bullet is on the right, can possibly be the only one to get in. I don't really see an avenue for PBG, Newt, and Cody. Newt is trying to move in as quickly as the blue zone, but the blue zone's closing faster than him. He's in it. He won't last much longer. He doesn't have any heals either. He should be taken out from the blue zone any moment now. It's not looking great for him. Oh, he made it in. Never mind. I was wrong, but no, shots are being taken. One shot on him will be taken out. But no, his teammate instead was knocked. Very unlikely for that. And he's just trying to find something here. He doesn't see it. He's going to be taken out completely. And that is it for PBG. Team 4 doing some work. Go, Geo. Game over, man. Doing the same thing they did last time. Getting the kills here. Now, Supreme. That's next on their list. Supreme having the next zone already. So now it's just between these two teams for this particular match. Who's going to get advantage here? Whoever wins this will have two wins. And the other team will have 1, obviously. And then PBG will have 0. So it'll be 2-1-0 on the list. It's just a matter of who gets the 2 wins and who stays at 1. Aim God here. Going prone. They have the drop. It looks like they've already taken it, whatever it was. We have Avenger here with the ghillie, so that was one thing that was in that box. We got the man, the myth, the legend. That would have been cool if everyone was named one of those. One called the man, one named the myth, one named the legend. That would have been very awesome. Alright, we got Avengers. Let's take a look at... Oh, no. AKM, so that's not really a long-range gun to utilize. It does seem like he's hitting himself, but he has to be careful on multiple angles. He has to throw the smokes now. If he has to be careful, because Red Lion, or at least Clout, was seeing Avenger. I'm surprised he hasn't been knocked if they just kept their eyes on this tree, but they didn't. I think they were more worried about rotating into the zone rather than anything. And so now you have shots from the man with an M16. No damage really done on Supreme, only on Avenger, who was able to heal himself at least 75%. We have Geo, a little bit more damage on them, but they are trying to rotate to a place that's a little bit more difficult than what Supreme's doing. They have to move a lot farther. They were able to throw the smokes for some extra cover. Looks like Darby's getting shot at through the smoke. He's got to be careful as he's running through it. There's a lot of open space. Frieza is able to hold back those shots from his teammates so he can help his teammates out to cross the road, make it to the other side. Clout is also running across the way. Should be able to make it too. Possibly, and he drops down to utilize this hill as much as possible. Here's Ding Ding. Ding Ding rotating outside of the zone. I'm wondering what your play is. You don't really have one here. It looks like he's going to come back over. Not a bad idea. I mean, there's not really a rotation from where you are. You can get some shots here with the hollow. The hollow is not a good scope for that distance. So if you can get some hits though, that'd be very impressive. Looks like pretty even keel from health perspective, but I do think Supreme has the edge. They have the new zone. It does seem like Team 4 is trying to rotate on their left side, but there's so much open space here. That's the problem where Geo is having the most right now, is trying to find a place they can call home, get defensive, and hold back. Now Cloud got knocked. Again, Geo is just kind of stuck. They need to continue on moving. But the blue zone will be closing in 11 seconds. They won't have this little hill anymore. As you can see, Red Lion making an aggressive play in, trying to get him, but gets knocked quite quickly, and the MK is what the crate had. MK going big here, getting that knock pretty quickly, and there he goes, trying to shoot. What Geo really needs is a knock. They need a knock bad in order to make them easily get in and hope. Well, that's not easily either, but they would increase their chances of getting in if they get a knock initially. They just have no more time. They got no time. Blue zone's closing. They got to run it in. Darby's going to put some heals on. It seems like that blue zone, they recognize is coming. Frieza's getting hit hard because of that as well, and does get knocked. Geo, what's your move here? What's your move, Darby? He's rotating to the right, dodging, weaving, but no. Again, Supreme wins it with 2 wins under their belt. You got Aim God getting 2, Avenger with 1, and Ding Ding with 1, so that's 4 total for them. Geo, Freeze, sorry, I kept calling you Frieza, it's not my bad. Freeze with 1, Darby with 1 kill as well. So game over, trying to get above Supreme after they got the win last match, but no, Supreme's holding on to their top spot, and we'll continue on. TMG, Tommy says, I'm manager of Game Over, and we finna become esports. We gonna become esports though. We doing good. I like it. I like the intensity. The whole clan is crazy. Game Over is insane, says Dragon Neil. I am FA or Freeze and Clout. I'm a fan of Freeze and Clout. Chase OMG 78, hello to you, thank you for being here. And TMG Tommy is saying Game Over is OP. We are going to get into our what now? 4th match. We've had 2 wins on Supreme, 1 from Game Over, and 0 on PBG. I'm really looking forward to seeing PBG get a win here. I'm really hoping that, at least. I would like to see that. I think their rotation, they got to think about it a little bit more, I think, as far as where they're going to be rotating. They got knocked early in this last match, so that kind of slowed them down, and they didn't have the meds either to kind of help out each other. We saw the knocked player never got healed up to 75%. I mean, it was just a matter of not finding the heals. Kind of unlucky there. I mean, you can imagine all those teammates. Not one had enough meds in order to help him. And that is a problem. The blue zone didn't help at all. So when you drop in these events, you got to recognize your first movement. You do have to loot. That's one thing you must do. But at the same time, you got to be thinking, where are we going right after this? Things are going to happen quick. Things are happening quickly. You can imagine all these teams thinking the same thing. Because if there was more teams on the room, then yes, every team would be more stagnant. They wouldn't be moving much because they imagine that there's going to be a lot of teams around them and they're not going to be moving. I mean, well, they don't want to move out into a position that they put themselves in danger by being in the open. Here, you have 3 teams. You got to be moving. You got to be thinking, where is a place where I can survive at least to a point where there'll be 2 teams left and I can face up against them. That should be the initial reaction. That's what I think is the initial reaction. I could be wrong about that. That's just the way I'm thinking about it. If you guys have better thoughts on what PBG could be doing, I'd love to hear it too. I'm also thinking, what should GO and Supreme be doing in order to face against each other and prevent each other from getting the higher up? Supreme obviously has a higher up right now with 2 wins, but GO's right there. They've been always second, if not Supreme getting second in the one that they lost on. So it's between those two right now. And I really do want PBG to make their way up, so it's not just those two. Zinning, excuse me, I'm just drinking something. Zinning1202, hello to you, thank you for being here. Hitman758, thank you for being here. Add me on PUBG. You can add me for sure. I see your ID here, so if you add me, I'm Naked Age Crusader. You can add me, and I'll recognize that name, and I'll accept it. That's totally fine. Shroud1003, hello to you. I hope you got your tokens yet. If you haven't, because I know you've won some. If you haven't won tokens, Shroud1003 yet, let me know. I think we've talked about this, I'm pretty sure. So if you have like a few days left, then you can let me know then. But I don't remember when we talked last. MS Gold Bacon says let's go with a heart and bacon. All right. So we got 3 on each team so far. They're going to have 1 more each, and then we're going to get things started. Yeah, I'm still a big fan of the Darby Geo, and I guess TMG Tommy, and you're saying you're Vegeta on that. Big fan of that. Maybe we should do something. Maybe on the naked one we'll do something like that, where you can mix up the 2 pictures. I'll have to think about that. Gives me ideas. Oh, we got 4 for PBG. We got 4 on GO, and we're looking for 1 more on Supreme. And then we'll get things started for you guys. Marvin, I don't know if I got back to you in time for this. I think I was a bit late to the ball game here. You said, can I play? No, it's a pre-registered event, but you can register your team in future events. Not next week because it's 4th of July on Thursday, but the following Thursday and the Thursday after, we have open registration for this. So if you win in your qualification matches, then you move on to the championship week, where you have a chance to win not only Omlet Arcade tokens, hoodies, and also $100. Okay. Sometimes it just takes me a while to think. Pub Genius official, I think I've already said this, but thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Looks like that's your official channel. I like that you guys have one of those. Barry Scott 7, thank you for joining in on the channel. I know I'm a bit late to that one too, but thank you for being here. GYGY34, this is a pre-registered event, as I mentioned earlier. Super Saiyan Boy is here. Thank you for being here, Boy. I like that. And we're going to get things started. Let me talk about what's going on in this one. We looks like we got early jump from Supreme. It looks like this is going to be military base. That's going to be, I think this is one of the funner places to have this type of thing. Military base. There's just so many different types of buildings you can utilize. So it's not cookie cutter buildings. These are all different, and that's what I like most about it. Yes, you do have C Block that has 3 buildings that are exactly the same, but that's intentional. Like that's the idea of C Block, is that you have 3 buildings that look the same. Meanwhile, you have this weird monstrosity of a building that just does not look like the other. And we have 2 teams that are really close by. We have Supreme here. Looks like they're taking some shots, and a shotgun shot on game over. More knocks on game over. Darby's down. Clout is down. Oh my god. There's just a whole line of people. So I don't think game over is out, right? No. They still have players. PBG is right here. Didn't have to deal with any of that. And let's take a look at the last remaining two. Yes, we have Freeze and Red Lion, who are in this other building, hoping to have some weapons. Does VSS. This could be a good gun for this distance. You can see him on the right. Can he see the man? It looks like he's getting shot instead, so they definitely recognize his location. He's going to try to throw a grenade. Can he get the angle right, though? No, he can't. Get out of there. Don't get knocked by your own grenade, as it just breaks and falls apart there. Now, Red Lion has an interesting spot here. You can see a lot from this angle. You can possibly see AimGod peeking on the right, which would be huge if they get a knock, because they are down in numbers. They're going to have to work these angles here and take advantage of situations that they really do need to. Yeah, so they're kind of left behind, actually. It does seem like Supreme is saying, you know what, we'll just loot instead. We'll just take what we need first. We're not going to engage, try to overrun the team, the complete team. They've already taken out 2 of them. They seem to be sort of satisfied by that. As here we take a look at PBG. Let's take a look at you guys. Looks like you got a double barrel shotgun. I know a lot of people like to call it something else. I don't. So take it or leave it. We gotta take a look at Cody. There we go. Cody with an M4. Got 1 health or 1 first aid. Looks like he's picking up whatever he needs on the roof. Red dot and whatnot. So now he's dropping down to the first floor. Should be able to be good. Second floor now. So they're just looting up C block. Not a bad place to loot. A lot of people like to hot drop on the C block area because it has such good loot in those hallways. Now here is Thatcher. Supreme has made their way pretty close, actually. They have left the main building, came all the way over here, and they're still hurting. They need the meds and they don't have it apparently. Let's take a look at the man because he's hurting the most on the team. He has a first aid. He could use it, but I think what he's thinking... Nope, never mind. He's using it now. I thought he was thinking maybe he can survive long enough to the point where he can save that first aid for later. But he does have a full med kit later, so he can utilize that as a backup. He doesn't have any boosters. And it does seem like he's not going to use the first aid. Oh, he's getting shot pretty badly. But luckily his teammates are right there to help out. Good reaction from his teammates. And the man, you've made your way all the way into enemy territory. And they're right here. Oh my god. Oh, they're the same team. Okay. I thought you guys were on different teams. Like, oh my god, they just spotted you. I'm like a security camera. I have the evidence of what happens from up here. Oh, they're gonna get Avenger. Avenger was knocked, I guess, by Supreme. Where are they? Looks like they're maybe on the roof or the second floor. I'm not sure what PBG's thinking. I think they're just staying up there to survive. They don't want to create a ruckus. I'm gonna move now. Let's see what's above us. So they are on the second floor. PBG, we have all of Supreme on the first floor. And Team 4 is just happy in the new zone. Not worrying about a damn thing. Shots from a distance as he was trying to get him with a shotgun, but just so far away. A lot of Supreme right there. PBG Thatcher is in a dangerous spot right now. He's between all of the teammates on Supreme right now. Avenger's literally in that corner. DP shot does get him. Avenger still hasn't made a move. He's right there. He can easily get Thatcher right now. I don't know why he hasn't made this move. What's your gun? You have a shotgun. Perfect. Doesn't get a hit there. Retreats back. Gets hit with a shotgun. One more. Oh, both have to reload. Changing weapons. Trying to use an M16 and it worked. Trying to use another M16 and another worked. Is that it? No, one more. Avengers is out. So that means Supreme is out. Well done, PBG. It was not looking great for you guys for a second, but you guys were able to hold out. Now the blue zone, oh my god. If bad luck doesn't happen to you more and more, this is something to consider. Now Thatcher needs some heals. I don't know if he's going to get it. He does. No, you don't. Both of them knocked out. Ah, PBG. Great job getting those knocks, but again, gotta be wary of your surrounding. Blue zone closing in. Team 4 knows exactly where you are based on all the action that they must have just heard. They got eyes on you. They're not going to let you get in. Look at, they're even pushed out so far away from the new zone that they just want to be here to get you. So you got Bullet and Cody right in front of us. Let's take a look at where Geo has situated themselves. So they are ready for playing bodyguard, that is for sure. You have Freeze here behind the cop car. Definitely has eyes on where he needs to have eyes on. And you have a red line. Yep, red line. Pretty good spot as well. Oh, there's 4 live. There's only 2 left. How did... Oh, yeah, they were knocked early. So this actually is sort of even. It's just that a little bit advantage now goes to Geo because they have the zone and Team 2 doesn't. They're going to have to find a way in. And Geo can just be here and be happy. They can just shoot when they're coming in or having to run in. Bullet is making a more aggressive move here. Stops. That's a good place to stop because if he kept moving, I think Freeze would have had a nice shot on him. So I think being... Oh, no. Taking shots. Got hit once, but only once. Bullet can get some shots here on Freeze. He's not looking. Bullet's... Oh, nice knock on Freeze. Great job, Bullet. Now Cody is knocked, I think a little bit was because of the blue zone. Now it's 1v1. And Red Line, keeping an eye on him. Trying to throw that grenade. Can it happen? Is it far enough? I don't think so. Did it make it? Oh, it did make it, but he had to move. Didn't cook it long enough. So they might get the revival here, I think. Yeah, Bullet probably has run out of grenades and is hanging back. He's fully healed. He probably should have pushed. He has to have known that that knock on Freeze is still a knock. But no, he's going to let that go. So now Bullet is stuck here. They know exactly where he is. Geo is ready for it. Freeze was able to get to 100%. That's just unfair. And a molly is thrown right on Bullet. He hasn't got hit. Luckily, it just stopped right behind that. Oh, a little bit farther back, and it does hit Bullet. He's getting hit not only from the blue zone, but the fire as well, and that will cover it. So, Geo, way to recover from your situation. Game over, winning this the 4th match. So now it's 2 matches for Supreme, 2 matches for Game Over, and 0 for PBG, who are so close to it. Freeze with 1 kill, Red Line with 1 kill, Bullet and Cody with 1 kill, Thatcher with 2, and 1 apiece from the man and Aim God on Supreme. So good gameplay all around. It's just a matter of, it's a little bit of luck, but a lot of foresight. A lot of foresight. So we're going to move on now. Shadow852, hello to you. Thank you for being here. Mr. Kenneth, hello. Thank you for the love and the strength. Give me strength. Naked Sam, thank you for getting me in. Sam is so fast. How do you do it? I just finished. He just finished watching it all, I assume. And he's already got this next room. I wonder if he's like leaving the room early because he's doing a tremendous job doing that. Make sure to get in the room as soon as possible. The sooner you get, the quicker we can go. Get the more action. I like it. Los Supreme, something looking like SWAT, says Papa Blue. Supreme. Not able to hang on that one against PBG, who did a great job against them. A lot of good shotgun hits, and PBG was close to not being the winners of that particular battle. As at one point, it seemed like PBG kind of put one of his players precariously in between 2 Supreme players, but luckily he was able to maneuver his way into getting, I think, 2 knocks, which is huge. And then the rest of his team was able to do the work. How do you register? Says Myers Jag. How do you register? It's in our Discord. So if you go to our Discord, which is in my profile, hit that Discord. You can register from there. If you have any questions there, ask me. I'm Naked H Crusader there as well, just like I am here. You can DM me. You can message us on general chat. If you don't know what Discord is, it's kind of like it's a social media platform similar to Twitter, I would say, close, but it's more malleable or adaptable to what you want it to do. So definitely head us up there. You can win all of the things I mentioned earlier. Omlet Arcade tokens, Omlet Arcade hoodies, and $100 from Omlet Arcade because they are sponsoring us. And we definitely appreciate them sponsoring us as we are going through this fifth match, right? Fifth match, guys. We've had, wait, yes, fifth match because 2 Supreme, 2 on Geo, and now and 0 for PBG. I'm still waiting for PBG to win. They're making it better and better as they go. They're doing better and better as they go. They just haven't been able to click it for a win yet. I'm hoping for it soon. Azraf, I think that's how you pronounce it. Azraf, hello to you. Thank you for being here. If you guys don't know, I'm on a delay, right? So the reason why I'm not getting back to you so quickly, if you guys think like, oh, that was a while ago in the chat where I wrote that, well, yeah, because I'm on a delay. You won't see my response for a bit. The reason is because we don't want people to stream snipe the event. If you guys are playing in it, you shouldn't be watching it at the same time. This is be considered third-party software, and utilizing a third-party software like that would just be wrong. Why would you want to, hinder your play style by trying to win like that? So that's why there's a delay. GG, game over. Play smart, lol, says TMG Tommy. Low key wavy 34 says what up? What up to you? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Again, we're gonna have another match between PBG, Supreme, and Game Over. Advantage so far is for Supreme and Game Over. PBG still looking for their first win. They certainly will need it. They need to win this match. They need to win this match in order to have a chance of winning the whole thing, because it is best out of 6. So each team has 2. That's the bare minimum that you need at this point. If every team has 2, then it would be one more match. Whatever you call it, death match, I guess is what you would call it. The last match with the game 7. So really, what PBG needs is to win 3 in a row in order to move on, and that is not going to be easy since they've lost the last 4. All right, we got 11. Looking for one more for Supreme. We got Aim God, Avenger, The Man, and then one more. And 2 more. What did we do? We lost one. Yeah, you didn't make it down there. Guys, check out all the other streamers, by the way. I don't know why I haven't mentioned this earlier. We are squad streaming right now, so you can see from everyone else, they're watching the same thing. Give them some follows, guys. I really would appreciate if you can do that, because they're doing a great job over there. They're spectating, they're watching, they're giving you guys commentary. They're trying to build their platforms up, and I would love if you guys can do that for them. So please give them a follow. I would really appreciate if you can do that. All right, we're gonna get started very, 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 very soon for this 5th match. Supreme just has one more person coming in. Hopefully, he can get in soon. I haven't really looked at Discord, so if you guys are writing to me at Discord, I apologize, but I'm not really paying attention to you guys on Discord. It does seem like you guys wrote something to me. Okay. Sorry if I'm not talking. I'm just writing back to people on Discord who wrote me messages. I just heard from Eris that he's very sorry that he couldn't make it. He was in a car accident earlier on. Everyone's okay, so that's very good. At least everyone's okay. I mean, it's not good to be in a car accident, but I mean, priority is that everyone's safe. So that is very good about that. So I'm just writing back to him. He's very apologetic. I'm just saying, don't worry about it. We're going to get ready for the next match. PK data team code after, right? We're going to be having one after. So after all of this is done today, when we get we have a winner that moves on to the championship, we will have an open custom room. So yeah, we'll have one open custom room where the winner will get 250 Omlet Arcade tokens. So keep that in mind. We got to drop now to what is this, like Melted Power area, I guess you would call it. There's not a lot of places, like main places. So as you can see, you see Supreme going to these one-off houses to find some loot. Not a bad place to do it because you can go along the line and find some. You see Supreme there on the right as well, so they are running 2s and 2s. PBG took the main building. That's certainly going to have some good loot all along the floors and the second floors and whatnots. That should have a lot of good stuff. As you can see, AKM. You have an M4, yeah, an M16. You know, helmets and a handgun in case you are desperate. And let's take a look now over. Let's zoom in to the circle. And Team 4 is way over there. Look at them. Looks like they're trading, whatever they're trading. Geo, game over. There's not a lot of things to loot on this side, which I'm kind of surprised they jumped over here. As you can see, there's just not a lot. So, a little risky play there. I'm wondering if they're just going to wait it out. But really, Geo, you know, it's so important to get the loot so you can battle, obviously. And that is, I mean, it's so much more important than a scrimmage, to like a whole scrimmage where the whole map is inside, to get loot early, because you know you will be battling in the next 5, possibly 5 to 10 minutes. So you better have the weapons ready, as the zone will be closing every now and then. There is loot for those from those houses you can probably take. It looks like Freeze is heading over there, and they'll try to use that area to get in. Oh no. Supreme, who probably is better looted, is keeping an eye on Geo, I believe. In the ass, he is ready. He is ready to battle them. Yeah, he's at the edge of the zone. He recognizes that, but he doesn't. I don't think he realizes they're not going for getting into zone. They're going for those houses. So he's going to try to follow suit. He's going to try to get behind them. This is going to be really interesting. He can possibly get some nice knocks on Geo from this spot. Oh no. Clout is holding back. Oh, Clout. Oh God. There he goes. He goes down. He's like, oh, wait, that's not a team. But he was able to tell the rest of his teammates where they are. And so the man gets knocked. Freeze getting a knock there. The man, I thought the man was going to get something good up here, but no. And knocked with a handgun of all things. Aim God is down. Darby shooting across the way at the rest of Supreme. Supreme is really separated. As you can see, they got the finishing touches over here too, so they can get the loot. It does look like Darby got knocked. It looks like Red Lion's going for the revival. Should be able to. I don't see an issue there. Unless PBG is able to get some long distance shots. But it doesn't seem like they're going for that. Smoke's thrown. Darby should be hidden. I don't know what Hayden is, but hidden from any gunshots. Let's take a look at what Supreme's looking at. Oh no, shotgun? Nope, that's not going to help. And that's the only weapon you got. Well, that's not going to help in this situation. Oh yeah. SKS for you. That's probably the best thing for you right now to prevent game over from coming. But they're coming. They're coming no matter what. Ding ding. What's your move here? see what Redline does. He's leading the charge around Team 1. He's heading a little bit closer over to PBG. If they were able to go straight... Oh, he doesn't have a scope either. Very limited equipment from a lot of teams right now. Obviously, because there isn't a lot of towns you can loot. I'm sure PBG's looking pretty right now. They not only have a lot of good loot, probably, I'm assuming they do, because of what we saw when we were in there before. But at the same time, they have the zone. They have the zone. They don't have to move. They can hold that as defensive place, as a freaking fortress, and not have to worry about a damn thing. So we'll see if it continues. Oh, he's got eyes. VSS can be dangerous. They are moving, so it's a little bit tough to hit a moving target with the VSS because of the lag in that bullet. Just that airmail is like a long distance 3-pointer. Just hanging in that air. You gotta lead your shots. It's like calculating it like a mathematician. Getting shots from the side there. It doesn't seem like it's a good spot to be. It looks like they're throwing smoke so they can get over to where PBG is. But again, PBG should be locked and loaded, ready to go. And look, Redline, I don't even know if you got a vest on. It doesn't seem like you have a lot of stuff going on for you. You have a level 1 helmet. You got a level 1 vest. Things are not looking up for Geo, even though they're making this push. PBG has to be ready for this. They not only saw Geo, but they saw them coming in, so... Freeze is trying to get all the way on this side so he doesn't become too obvious going into where the rest of Geo is actually coming in. This is probably the best route to go, to be honest, where Freeze is. As you can see, Darby's knocked. They knew where they were coming in, and they got more knocks now. Darby and Clout both taken down. I'm wondering if they're going to get revived. Probably not. It looks like they're getting a thirst on Darby. Darby needs to be picked up quick. Red Lion's trying to do it. No, he doesn't. He needs to go back. He's almost dead. Go, get him. Oh, my lord. Does he even have a red line on it anymore? I don't even see the red line. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Now Clout is going to get revived next, probably. Freeze can possibly cause some chaos on the left. But again, that would be a hard thing to do, because he's by himself on that side. If he can get a knock there, Freeze. If Freeze can get a knock, he can help the rest of his teammates kind of get out of this position. The next zone is not helping either Team 2 or Team 4 here. So they're probably going to eat. All teams need to move back. Supreme, though, has a nice spot. Supreme, look at their position there. It looks like Freeze is trying to help out, but the blue zone's closing now, and he's just have to move on. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate that. Ooh, bullet. Wide open. Freeze. I don't know if you're taking shots, but again, we have Supreme ready to go. Does get some shots on bullet. One shot, maybe two. It does seem like there's some shots back there, but oh no. Freeze is knocked. He was the one that had the best chance of making it, I thought. Not right now, though. Red Lion doing some damage to the rest of his team. Knocked on his team, trying to make it open. Both go up at the same time, and they have free fire. One knocked on each from that too, and Red Lion staying alive. I don't know how you guys are doing it, but you guys are doing it well. Team 1, where are you now? Let's take a look. Here we have two members from PBG. We got Thatcher and Bullet. Pub Geniuses. Can they take a win this time? I would love to see it. They have to win it for their own fate, because if they lose, then they are certainly out of the running to make it into the championship round. This is a must win for them, and we'll keep an eye on them. Big Slime Mikey, thank you. What's up? Oh, and 2 knocks on Geo. Supreme's not doing anything over there. They're saying, you know, we'll let you do this. We'll let you take all these kills. And they do. PBG, nice job. They got so many kills on their left. They have to win this one. There's no other choice. And they get almost a knock. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Gets knocked, though. Avenger still down. Avenger hasn't made a move after the prone situation. He's just trying to claw his way into the new zone. Can he be the hero or the villain? No matter how you look at it. I want PBG. Come on. PBG. gets the win. They needed it and they got it. Way to go. Bullet with the final touch. 5 kills for him. 1 from Thatcher, and that's 6 total. You got Supreme with 0. And game over with 4. Somehow, someway, getting 4 in last place. I don't know how you guys did it, but you certainly need to get on that top spot. PBG, way to go. Now they have definitely made this more interesting. 2 wins apiece. 1 kill from 1 win from PBG. So we're gonna move on to the sixth battle. Oh, this is a new front page. Looks like PMC Global Finals in Berlin. All right. A solo custom room. Yeah, TMG Tommy. We're gonna have a solo. We can make it duo. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. But 250 each no matter what. So if it is duo, then we'll have 250 or 100 per person. It's gonna be 100, not 250. I forgot that we had to change that number because we're putting more of the tokens into this particular event rather than the open custom room. So it's gonna be 100 per a person, whether we do it duos or solos. I'm not sure which one we're picking. Oh, he gave me the intro, didn't he? Oh, hopefully he'll let me in again. But yeah, so we're going into match number 6. So this is really up to a lot of teams. If PBG wins, then it'll bring us to a game 7. If Supreme wins, that's it. They win it. And if here, thank you, Sam. We good? Let's try again. Perfect. Great. And if Game Over wins, then they win it. Because they have won. Yeah. Supreme 1-2. GO 1-2. PBG 1-1. So again, it's no longer going to be 4 wins that you'll need. You'll definitely need 3 wins in order to move on to the championship round, which will be in July. I forgot which day. A Thursday in July. Keylin says I'm flipping sad for Game Over. I mean, they fought, man. They had to rotate all the way around. We were following them for a very long time because they were the ones that needed to maneuver themselves. They went right into where PBG was, where they had the stronghold, and they were able to get through the stronghold, the fortress of that Milta. It's not Milta Power, but outside of Milta Power, that big building. They were able to get a few kills. They got 2 from there. They got 2 from Supreme as well, which is very interesting. Not often do you see a team get 2 kills and not thirst any of them, or take out the whole team in general. And then they couldn't go any farther. They just kept getting wounded, kept getting more wounded, until they just didn't have anything left. But they certainly put a lot of heart. A lot of heart. All right, Bullet's first one in the room. I'm gonna look at Discord, make sure everything looks swell. Okay, so if you guys have been watching me and haven't been paying attention to Discord, I was wrong. It looks like game 1 had to be rerun because because the system kicked a few of them, even though it made each person 3. So this is news, guys. If you guys are watching because of your games, so now the way the games are is Geo has 2 kills, Supreme has 1. Oh wait. Game 2. Wait. Hold up, wait a minute. Yes, okay, Bullet, thank you for telling me, or people telling me. I've been looking at Discord at all. So it looks like Geo 2, PUBG Genius is 1, Supreme with 1. They're saying he can't get in the room. They are saying they can't get in the room. Oh, everyone's in the room. Well, trying to. Okay. So it isn't what I thought. So GO, which is game over, has 2 wins. Supreme has 1 win. PUBG Geniuses now have 1 win. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? I think GO, if they win it, they automatically move on, if I'm not mistaken. Because it's best out of 6. Because it's best out of 6. If they win this one, there's nothing the other teams could do to move on. Because then that would be the 5th match. Yeah, that would be the 5th match. And there'll only be one more match after that, in which case the other 2 teams, the best they can do is get 2 wins. So if Game Over wins this one, that's it. Game over, literally, and they'll move on to the next one. If Supreme or PBG, I don't know why it took me forever to figure that out, win, then they'll keep it going. But then at the same time, yeah, that everyone still has a chance. If one of those other 2 teams other than Game Over wins, then everyone still has a chance of moving on. Oh, this is like a mind thing. I'm flipping sad for Game Over. Hold on. Saga to Bahasal. I tried. I don't think I named it right. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. Como agosto para entrar. I'm assuming how do you enter? Says Gustavo 13 Espino. Or Espino. This one, we will have a solo custom room after this, as I said before, after the whole thing. But this is not an open custom room right now. So when this is all over and done with, we'll open it up for everybody to play. That being said, if you want to compete in this particular event, where you have a chance to win Omlet Arcade tokens, hoodies, and $100, you have to register on our Discord. Hit that Discord by going to our profile in Omlet or on Twitch, wherever you're watching. Hit that Discord link. It'll bring you over to Naked Esports, and then you can register there. If you have any questions, let us know in Discord, because that makes it a lot easier for us to get you through the process. It's not that hard. It's free. Anyone can compete. You just have to have 4 people. You don't have to be a comp player. You don't have to have a team on your back. You just have to have people who want to play with you and register. We're going full try hard, so hope for the best, says TMG Tommy. Yeah, let's see it. The Geo leading the charge only needs 1 to finish it off, and they will have 2 games to do that. 2 games to get that done. The other teams have to win both. Have to win both in order to win. Well, actually, no, they don't. Sorry, I was wrong about that. They have to win 1, at least 1, and then if they don't win the last one, then they better hope that Geo didn't win it. And I know that's a little bit confusing, but generally speaking, wait, so scores are Geo 2 wins, Supreme 1, and PBG 1. Yes, that's the case. That is the case. So Geo, game over, has 2 wins. Supreme has 1 win. PBG has 1 win. The first game didn't count. I was told that on Discord, so that's out of my hands. I'm just streaming this one because I thought it would be, because everyone had 3, but I think the system just effed everything up, so we're just gonna let that one match go. I know for Supreme that hurts their chances because they won it, but it's not up to me. Not up to me. I apologize if you guys thought it was something else. Dragon Neil says, yes, Tommy, you are correct, and yes, you are correct. All right. So we got everybody. We got 12 live. That's a perfect number. As as we are going to get things started. Aim God, as we're taking a look from you guys. You guys need a win here. Or yes, Aim God doesn't technically need a win here, but they definitely would need either themselves or PBG to win. Anytime that GL wins, it's game over at this point in the best of 6. So let's zoom in. Team 1 going far away, going in the south part of George. It does seem like Team 4 is getting awfully close to where they're going, except they turned and said, never mind, we're not going to stop there. Team 2 has gone to the hospital, and so we got good separation between these teams. Hopefully they'll have the loot that they need. This place has a ton of loot. South George, there's a lot of places to get it, a lot of houses, and each team has their own little area to get it. Team 1's probably going to retreat a little bit farther back to the water unless that zone is really going to push them out or push them closer to everybody else. But that would be the next place where Team 1 would go, is all the way back to the water. Now Team 4, they have probably the best place for loot. This in particular, these types of houses definitely have the best loot out of all of them. And they can continue going back even to the 3-story buildings back there if they really wanted to. And we'll see how the zone closes. Actually, no, that is not good position for Team 4 now. I thought it was going to be a great spot, but no. This is actually the worst spot as far as positioning goes. They're going to have to try to get into the new zone eventually, and it's going to either go through Team 1, or they're going to go up to the hospital, which will be Team 2. And neither will be a path of least resistance. Both will be places where they'll have to, I assume they'll have to engage. It seems unlikely that they wouldn't have to. That makes sense. Anywho, Team 4, this is them. We're going to move on now to Team PBG. They got the hospital. It looks like he's trying to find weaponry. He has one gun. It's the pump action shotgun. That's not really what you want. But, baby's got it, I guess. So we'll take a look here. Let's go down over to Cody. Down that side. He's just looking at the tables. Get some 5 ammo. Not sure what your weaponry is. He has 2 golden shotguns. That's not great. Oh, there he goes. He's got an Uzi. I like the Uzi a lot. I think it's a really good weapon. He's got to get those crosshairs on your target. And even at mid-range, it can be quite devastating. Here's Team 4 finally coming in. No, no, there, no, no. I am rotating myself around quite enough. So here's Geo. They know they had to leave, and this is actually probably their best bet, is to go all the way around. And Red Lion's trying to find eyes. He sees he must have seen Cody right there. So he's gonna push his way down and then kind of go around the hospital and make it in. Now Team 2 probably doesn't want to leave hospital. They don't have to. They can stay at the edge if they want to. And so that way they don't have to worry about behind them. But again, Team 4, which is Geo, is going to be behind them. So that is something to be careful for. Supreme might not realize, or PBG might not realize, that there's going to be people close by. Look at where Cody is. He's wide open for shots behind him. So he certainly isn't worried about that. And I don't think the rest of Team 2 is. And that is something in hindsight where we all can see it. They should be worried. They should be very worried right now, especially both of them going to the same hills now. Shots fired, easily getting Newt right there. Now, obviously, PBG very weary of people in the building. No one's in that building anymore. They're all on this hill. You can see Freeze and Red Lion shooting across the way to get Bullet and to get Thatcher. Another knock. Knocks on both ends there on GO, but another knock on Bullet. Cody is still alive, but barely. He's trying to stay. He's got to move. He's going to try to get behind the tree. No, he's going to go behind the hill. He is so low on health right now. He's going to drop down. We're going to drop down with him. And luckily, PBG and GO had some knocks there, so that should give time for Cody to heal up. He just has boosters. He doesn't have a full first aid. Are you kidding me? This is just not good. As he gets taken out, and the rest of PBG are completely gone. As now it's between GO and And what is going on here? Supreme getting some knocks on Geo in an instant. Freeze and Redline trying to hold on. Redline going with a knock on Aim God. Avenger is hurting pretty badly. You have the man coming in closer. You have Freeze who's trying to get a revival, and he does on Clout. The man making a huge rush right now and does get a knock. Clout is hurting bad. He probably will be knocked next, but we'll see what happens here. All right, they got the revival on another Geo member, so now there's 3. It looks like Clout is going to get picked up. Are you kidding me right now? Or Freeze is going to get picked up. Wow. Supreme is acting quite slow on this push. I'm surprised, even though they are hurting. They weren't knocked though, so they could have finished off at least some of the members on Geo pretty easily. And they just didn't see over the hill that it was a possibility. Ooh, excuse me. Rough. So you got a game over. I have multiple angles. It looks like Clout is working the south side. You have Freeze who's waiting patiently. Aim God getting closer and closer. Let's rotate to see what Supreme's looking at. Supreme has a major dip in the hill, which is why he's able to hide down there. Looks like Aim God's getting hit hard. He can't be knocked. And they got a knock on the man instead. And the Aim God Geo has the lead. They get Avenger. One more ding ding. Can he hold on, or is it going to be it for the whole thing? Will Geo continue on and get to the championship, or are they going to have to deal with Supreme one more time around if they can win it? Ding ding, you're so close. But Darby is going to have a beautiful angle there on the left. I'm surprised he's not taking shots over at Ding Ding at this moment. Should be able to, I think. Oh no. There you go, shots on Ding Ding. Wow, they still haven't pushed over. Clout gets knocked, are you kidding me? Freeze gets knocked, Supreme. Holy moly. Ding Ding continues on. Oh no, the blue zone though. He needs to rush in. The blue zone might even take him out. Oh no, that's it. It was inevitable. Geo, game over, takes it. Freeze with 2, Darby with 2, Clout with 3, and Red Lion with 1. That's a lot of kills with this period of time. The only kills we had otherwise is Ding Ding on those last 2. But man, Geo had my heart racing. Freeze, Clout, Darby, all of you guys getting knocked at least once, I believe. I'm not sure if Red Lion actually got knocked, but wow. Wow, that's all I got to say. Omlet is bad for iOS. I don't know why I got the same problem. Something happened with crashing. That's unfortunate. Lil Zay 2135. Hello to you. And Lil Zay says, "Can I play?" I think that covers it. So that was 3 wins for Geo. Let me just make sure, because I believe Geo with 3 should be it. But let's see. I did edit it because I mistyped, so you might send Rizzo the code again since he is. Hold on, shouldn't it be passed out of 7? I'm confused. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Miss Goldbank, and I just got your DM saying that didn't count the first one. I'm a bit late to it all, I guess. Yes. So game 7, as we all said earlier on, game 7 is sudden death. So it was going to be whoever was going to be best out of 6. So if every team got two wins, it would go on to the 7th. But right now, Geo got 3 wins. It's impossible for the rest of the teams to move on. So there you have it. Geo getting the wins, getting the finish. And they will move on to the championship week, where they'll have a chance to win Omlet Arcade tokens, which all these 3 teams, by the way, will have Omlet Arcade tokens regardless for getting to the 3rd round. But that being said, in the championship, you also get extra Omelet Arcade tokens if you win. If you win it all, you also get hoodies from Omelet Arcade and cash. So if you want to compete to get those things, guys, if you're watching and you want a chance to compete, you can. You have to register on our Discord. It's very easy. In my profile, you'll find the Discord link and you can compete. That being said, if you have any questions, let us know. Bless you, says MS Gold Bacon. You guys put your hearts into it. I'm so sad that you guys didn't win it all, but you guys did a lot of good work. Definitely all the teams that competed, thank you guys for competing. I know it was a little bit hectic in the beginning, and I really appreciate all of you guys' patience on these. This is our second week that we've done it, and we just appreciate all you guys competing, and it feels really good to see all that good action between those three teams, because you guys have competed your hearts out. I loved it. I saw PBG doing better and better as you go. I saw Geo putting a lot of damage, obviously, getting the finishing and getting the win, and Supreme consistently being in a good position. And sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. But again, great things from all of the players, all the teams. And I hope to see you guys continue on playing in the Naked Pro Scrims and our future events that we'll surely have in general. So I think right now, if we don't mention it, alright, and so we're going to have an open custom room in a sec. Yep, so we're going to have it. Sam's going to open up the rim. If you guys want to play, feel free to stay on the chat. If you guys are on Discord, we'll be mentioning it there, what the room ID and passcodes will be. So appreciate if you guys can be here. If not, that's fine too. Winners will get 100 Omlet Arcade tokens each. So if we do duos, which actually I didn't mention what we're going to be doing. Yes. So I think we're going to do duos. I'll just tell him. So that way, if you guys are competing together, you'll each get 100 if you win. If you just play by yourself, it'll still just be 100. So regardless of whether you team up with someone, winners will each get 100 Omlet Arcade tokens. Thank you for the follow. By the way, I just missed the name. It is Lil Zay 2135. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, guy looks like he opened it. I don't know if oh, we got some naked guy people. So Sam is going to be opening up the open custom room. I think it's over, right? Let me. Oh, I can't hear you guys because I have all chat off. You guys just heard me say that. Let me go over to audio. All right, I hear you guys.
1 second. CJ.
What was that? Do you guys hear me? Hello, hello. Yay.
Sam, just give us a second while Crusader finishes up the stream.
I can hear you guys. What's up?
LOL. Gold Bacon
I guess
just
they can't
said,
hear me.
unfortunately, I don't think we'll be competing anymore due to the fact that the first game was a fair fight.
All right, we'll move to. I am the leader of Geo. Is it over? It says Grizzly. It is over. Geo took the win. So congratulations to them. Omelet is bad for iOS. Yeah, well, they're trying to get it better. Black Death Zero, add me, says Black Death Zero. If you want to add me, that's fine. I recognize your name now since I see it. So if you friend me on PUBG, that's something I'll accept. All right. Let's play. Yeah, I'm waiting for the room to open. I know Sam's going to be opening it. I tried getting in this early. I don't know if they hear me. But we'll try it again.
So you know,
Can you hear me? Hello, hello?
just so everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, I don't think they can hear me.
All right, go ahead. Just do what you usually do, Sam. And in the general.
Yeah, I don't think they hear me, but we're going to be having an open custom room again for this last one. So everyone is invited in the chat. I think Sam is going to open it up. So I think they're just waiting
After
for
a
the
while,
delay.
I figured out how to use
Yeah,
it
they
and it
can't
was
hear me,
getting
whatever.
easier.
So yeah, I'm just going to bounce out. I don't know why. So yeah, Sam's going to be opening up that room. Sorry for the little bit of lateness for that, but I just don't have the room cards open for it, and Sam is as a 3-day, so he's going to open up that one. And appreciate your patience. We're going to get that one started very soon. Let me I don't know. I don't know if they need to talk to me. So like, let's see. Let me turn off audio now. Hello, I'm Freeze, leader of the team, and I want to thank Tommy for signing us up for this. Freeze Gaming, nice job. You guys did really well. GG and game over with the clutch. You guys clutched it for sure. Nicely done. Celeste saying GG to everyone who played tonight. Really good job. Really good stuff. As I said before, you guys all put your hearts into it. I love it. I think there was a lot of different ways these teams were kind of playing. I saw PUBG. I thought they were most improved throughout the whole thing. They didn't do very well in the beginning, but then they started getting in the rhythm there and started to get the wins. And they got one near the end there. I think if they had that mentality from the very beginning, I think they would have taken it. They had a ton of kills in that one, so I think, you know, they're a team that definitely be a force to be reckoned with. I think they just had a slow start and they just couldn't recover from that. So that's something to look out for, another team to be careful of in the future. We obviously had Supreme, who did really well from the very beginning. They had a win as well. And you can consider it 2 wins also. Regardless of whether that one counted or not, I'm just thinking in my head, it really didn't matter. GO won the 3rd match. So regardless of what happened in that one, it would have been It would have been Geo taking the win. Everyone, room. Oh yeah, room is in there. So that's your room and ID and password. So it's 6557122. Password is 2618. So again, ID, it's in the chat. It's 6557122. Password is 1618. So I'll mention that you guys in Twitch as well. If you guys are watching from there, you guys can have it. We're gonna start at exactly 10:35. Oh, hard start at 10:35. That can't be right, because it's 10:36 in order to me. So I don't know what that's about. I guess I'm gonna have to cut in as well. So let me just add myself, I suppose. So head into the room now if you'd like. We'll be giving 100 Omlet Arcade tokens to each person who wins. So if you guys are duos, each person would get 100 Omlet Arcade tokens. If you just play as a solo player, you'll get 100 Omlet Arcade tokens to that as well. So I think it's going to start at 10:45. I think that number is incorrect. We're going to start 10:45. PK Data, thank you for the follow, and I'm so toxic 04. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that, guys. We're gonna have one open custom room, so make sure to head in as soon as you see it. Room codes are out. You can play right now. We're going to start exactly 10:45, so right now I got 5 minutes until that begins. You guys, it might be a little later, but keep that in mind. 10:45. head in there as soon as you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. We'll just have these teams play. Kumarv35063, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Go Kakarot lol, says TMG Tommy. Let's see. I think I saw them in there too. You see Kakarot? Oh, that wasn't Kakarot though as a player. Looks like they both have the same insignia as unless he just changed his name right now. And Geo Dragon, looks like they're gonna be working it together. We got Naked Guy, Naked Sam on Team 1. Iconic Shadow, who's played in this particular open custom room before after last Thursday, and I think was so close to winning. I think got second place, got a ton of kills in the process, so definitely someone to be careful of. Is Iconic. We got TMGN Lopez and FEO Bangs and Scotty working together from FEO, so we'll see Iconic Shadow. We have three teams and 2 single players. And we're gonna get things started in 2 minutes now. So if you guys want to, jump in as soon as you can. Who's gonna fuse with me? Where's Vegeta? Where's Vegeta when you need him? Hey, you can be on Team 6 and you can still fuse by being on the right one. And here we go. Here we go, dropping in. They got a little bit so similar to the last match or 2 matches ago with Mill to Power area. It does seem like we have a few teams dropping to this main building. You're gonna try to get to the first floor, get some loot as possible. Using that double barrel from a long distance, no hit there. Ooh, he's getting his knocked on Sam, and Sam is out. That means Kakarot on Geo coming down, getting closer to Guy. Chicken Head going across the way. And a finishing touch there as Dragon finishes him up. So well done for game over. Continuing their onslaught. We have Shadow here with FBO bangs right there. Looks like handgun action from Shadow. Hoping to get some hits there. Let's see if he can do that. Using that TPP. He knows that Bangs is right there. He's trying to hit him before he even peeks. Get that pre-shot in on Bangs. Obviously, Bangs knows that he's there too. Let's see what Bangs has. He has a shotgun, so it's not as good. I mean, it could be. If he really puts himself out there, you can get a nice headshot with it, but it is a tough one to utilize in this little bit of a difference in space here. Now, here's Shadow pushing back. He's going to go away from it. Now, Scotty's going to be in front of him, though. I don't think Bangs realized he left the building. He's going straight to Scotty. He's being careful behind him, making sure he doesn't get hit in the back. Obviously, only having a handgun. Oh, okay. Taking some shots with a handgun. Bangs gets hit a few times there. He only has a shotgun, so that's why he's not really returning fire well enough. Never mind, he does have something better. Oh, that was Scotty, actually. I thought it was Bangs for a sec, but no. FBO Scotty gets a kill and will probably revive Bangs. Unless Team 7 has something to do with it. See what they're doing. They're just looting up. Oh, they have eyes. They possibly have eyes on Scotty and Bangs. He's going to try to use the iron sight. He's going for the revival. Taking some long range shot. Does get one hit on Scotty. Bangs has to be... Oh, God, getting hit hard. Dragon trying to do it all without literally seeing them with a long range scope. It looks like they did get the complete thirst on an FBO member. So Scotty's going to be by himself now. And there's a drop right here they could get. Looks like Geo is not going to let them get the drop even. Scotty's just shooting through the smoke, and so is Dragon. I mean, Kakarot is shooting through the smoke. You have a whole different player here. TMG and Lopez on their left. Got to be careful about that. See what Lopez is looking at. Looks like he's not really looking outward. He's just looting up the buildings he sees. He's at the new zone, so he doesn't have to worry yet. But again, I think he's going to want to push forward. Now he does. And we'll see what happens here. FBO Scotty getting hit hard, and that is it. Geo getting some more kills under their belt. Looking like they're on a streak to getting a win here. Will they continue on? Kakarot and Dragon, as they only have to face off one more player who hasn't been in any action yet. M7 in front. I think oh man, I don't know if he realized. I don't think he saw him. And now he's getting shot at. They did see him. GO has eyes on Lopez, and I wouldn't imagine them pushing so far because they know there's just one more person. They know how many people are alive. That's 3. They can do the math pretty easily there. 3 minus 2 equals 1. Pretty sure we can do that math. And Lopez. So they're not really pushing it. They're just going to wait for the circle, I guess. They want to be extra careful about this situation. They could easily push it, honestly. I think that would be an ability that they can utilize. But instead, they are in the middle of the new circle. Team 2, which is Lopez, will probably need to get out of that building eventually. Looks like he's trying to, actually, in the moment. Being very sneaky about it, at least. Has an M7 with a suppressor on it. But again, oh, there he is on the right. Getting shot at. His position isn't great. He does have the new zone, but again, when that zone closes once more, you probably won't have that place anymore. You will probably need to leave. Team 7, being closest to the middle, will probably not have to go anywhere. But we'll see what exactly happens when it does. It looks like it's closing as we speak. We'll have a better idea as this goes. Looks like he's just leading up this building. Ooh, Geo Kakarot going onto the roof. Can he see him? I thought he's on the roof. Yeah, I think he's on the back side of the roof. Let's take a look over. Yep. He has a good sight. Lopez going back into 2 story. I don't think he realized that. And Kakarot's still looking at that blue shed rather than where he's actually is, which is in the building. Now, Team 7, as I said before, was probably going to be in the zone, and they are in the zone. Lopez, on the other hand, trying to get long distance with the M16. Kakarot on top. 1 shot, 2 shot, and that covers it. So congrats to Geo, getting some more Omelet Arcade tokens, 100 each. Dragging 2 kills, Kakarot with 3. We got Lopez, who's got to 2nd place. Scotty with 1 kill, with Bangs coming in at 3rd. And Shadow coming in 4th with 0. Naked Guy, Naked Sam getting taken out early on 5th place. And that covers it, guys. So that's all of the events for today. We had Geo, game over, not only win in the custom room, but win tonight for the Naked Knockout, which means that they get to continue on. Not only do they get Omelet Arcade tokens, but they get to continue on to the championship round, which will be in July. So excited to see that, guys. If you guys are too, definitely tune in every Thursday. We're going to be having these at 8 p.m., starting at 8. And it's going to be a bracket style 4v4 like we had today. Actually, today was a little different, but that's how it's going to be 4v4 throughout this event. We also have the Naked Pro Scrims, which happen every Monday at 8 p.m. So if you want to register for any of those things, any of those 2 on Mondays and Thursdays, you have to go to our Discord to register. So it's in our profile. Hit that profile, then hit that Discord link, and you'll be in the Naked Discord. From there, you can register for the events. They're free. They have Omelet Arcade tokens at a bare minimum that you can win. For the Naked Knockout, if you win the whole thing, you get not only not only Omelet Arcade tokens, but also Naked. Geez, my mind is out of my. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Omelet Arcade hoodies as well, and $100 from Omelet Arcade. So that is for the Naked Knockout. If you want to compete on Monday or on Thursday, you have to register. We'll have open custom rooms after, like we just did for this one. But again, if you really want to win some, not only cash, but hoodies and Omelet Arcade tokens, you have to register for the Naked Knockout. So I hope you guys do. I hope you guys enjoyed. Love that you guys are here. Appreciate it. A lot of good activity in the chat. I like that. We had some really good teams competing. We had Supreme, we had PBG, and we had GO going up big, going up strong, and I love it. And hopefully we'll have some more action just like that, if not better, coming in for the rest of the Naked Knockout events. So again, this is Naked Knockout. I'm Naked H Crusader. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Oh yeah, I see you guys there. TMG Tommy, how do I get my tokens? I want to change my name on Omelet. First, change your name, Tommy. Make sure you change your name for sure, and then message me with your IDs that you want your players to get Omelet Arcade tokens as well. Dragon Neil says, GG, I came in 2nd, bro. Cool. Says Mikkel Lopez. Nice job. Saw you, Lopez. You did a good job staying alive. Love your stream. Says Fighter Princess. Princes 208. Thank you. Really appreciate that. If you guys liked it, definitely give me a follow. And if you guys are watching from Twitch or Omelet or whatever, I hope you guys will subscribe, follow, like, whatever the case may be that you can do. That would be very appreciated. But again, definitely hit us up on Discord because that's where most of our information is. So whether you want to be a part of Naked Esports, whether you want to post your Jeez, can't talk. Apparently, I lose my mind. If you want to post your content, like you have a YouTube channel or something like that, you can definitely promote yourself there. We have channels for that. If you just want to talk to us about PUBG Mobile, gaming, whatever, we have channels for that too. And if you want to register, as I said before, with these events, you guys can do that there as well. So there's a lot of things you can do in our channel. You might be surprised. There's a lot of good people in there that love to talk. And it's a great community in general. The PUBG Mobile community is great. So if you like to join it, you don't have to. But I think it might be great if you guys do. So head in there if you want. I'll see you guys later this time. For real. Adios. Bye-bye.